Hello, happy Sunday, everyone.
Hello, hey.
We're two of the three-headed monster. Brett will hopefully be joining later. He's
Sweet.
he's attending to some family business, so hopefully he'll be a little late and he'll be hopping on with us. And we were supposed to have our good buddy Brian from Chicago, the Chicago Boogeyman, onto as our collector's corner tonight, and unfortunately, he was having some tech issues, so I don't think he's going to be able to join us. I'm not sure if you're out there in the chat, Brian. Just let us know, and if something changes and you're able to jump on, by all means, just click that link, and as soon as I see you appear, you can jump in. If not, we'll reschedule. Maybe we'll do a trial run. He was having some problems with his wife's PC, so. But
It happens.
It happens. We got tons of other shit going on. Let's see who's in the chat. We got up. There we go. International Man of Mystery, Rob Windsor.
Let's put another shrimp on the Robbie.
Your neighbor Reno.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Oh, good buddy Lurch, our fellow collector, and we'll be hanging with Lurch in Cali in less than 5 weeks, I think. Now, right? Is it about that?
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, and there's the lovely MB. Yes.
Oh, here she is. Here she comes to wreck the D. Sorry, Your Honor.
Wreck the day. Ooh. Them's fighting words. You can get in trouble for that.
Oh, I got the look. She's got the look.
She gave you the stink eye from the side.
Oh yeah.
But we got a lot of great shit going on tonight. Best tips for horror collecting. You know, we're always trying to think of cool stuff, and I think this was Joe's idea, and I've said this is a good idea. We're all veteran collectors of all different things. You know, it's not it's just horror. I mean, Joe and I are primarily horror. Brett's got different rooms full of stuff in his museum downstairs.
Oh yeah, Rocky, wrestling,
baseball, sports.
Subs,
yes, he's all over the map. Yes, he's got everything. But so we're gonna be going over some tips. And if you got, I see some collectors in the chat. By all means, throw your tips in there too. If there's anything we're gonna miss, so we're gonna discuss that tonight. We got, of course, a beer review because I could definitely use a beer. Got a crazy weekend, and I'll do a little catch up in a minute. And also we got a movie review of Creep Show 2, which is super cool because we're doing that tomorrow night as a watch along. One of our other favorites. And what we're doing tonight is our top 5 iconic cars in horror, which is kind of cool.
That's gonna be fun.
That was another Joe suggestion. Joe's on fire. Fire.
Well, the first idea was because we were gonna have Brian on, and I was like, oh, that would be fun to talk to him about and whatnot. But so, Brian, if you do come on, throw it in the chat, man. Throw it in the chat.
Yep. If you're joining us, just hanging out, just let us know. And if you still haven't had the issue rectified, then don't sweat it. We'll have you on another time. And like I said, what we'll do is I'll do maybe one night when you're free, we'll do a trial run and make sure not go live. Just make sure that you can get on.
Absolutely.
And there's our buddy Bill, the Everscathed. Cheers.
What's up, buddy? Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. So I am going to do my quick beer review. Brady can do his. I don't even know if he's got one because he's up there with his parents, but I'm sure.
Nice.
I know usually when I'm around my family, I need to drink, so he might have something.
We got Ryan in the house. What's up, Ryan? Underwood, up to no good. Underwood.
All right, so let's do a quick beer review. We'll do some new items in our collection. We'll go over some tips. We'll just chat away. So sit tight. We got a lot of cool shit going on. So let's do a quick beer review, and I'll make everybody have to pee.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get a drink or go pee. I don't know which one.
So tonight, I thought this was cool for a couple different reasons. So I'm drinking I Heart the 70s. It is West Coast style pale ale.
Nice.
I love everything about the 70s. I'm a 70s geek. But also what's cool is if you look at the can, I took a picture of the side of the can. Where is my thing here?
Nice.
You see a little picture of Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley on it?
Dude, that is cool.
It's Joe's on there. It's like all this cool stuff on there. I'm like,
Rocky. Oh man, that's cool.
It's such an awesome looking can on top of it all. So I was like, this is cool as hell.
Look, you got the Connect game on the bottom. If for all those viewers just listening, it's got like a little. Did that Stretch Armstrong doll? What is that?
Oh shit! I should have took a picture of both sides because on the other side there's an Eddie Van Halen guitar.
That's fucking awesome.
Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke poster. I didn't even realize that. That's awesome. I should have took a picture of the other side. So so I'm looking forward to trying this out.
Yeah, that's cool,
So I
man.
thought it
Maybe you'll
was
have like the nostalgia feeling in your mouth.
yeah, roll around in your mouth. So that
That's
is
right.
what I am drinking. And it's I always like to
Oh,
hold on.
that's
I
nice.
always like to give a shout out to the breweries as well. And it's from Levante Brewing Company, which is in I don't know what the hell it was.
Sounds very sophisticated.
Westchester.
Lavante.
Oh, it's in Westchester, PA. So it's a local one.
Nice. Lavante. Sounds
There
very
you
nice.
go. So that is what I'll be partaking. Do you have anything that you're partaking of this evening?
No,
Being
we
a good
had some
boy.
drinks last night, and tonight I got some good old fashioned lemonade from Mama Margie's.
Mama Margie's. What's Mar? Is that like a local
Mm.
chain or something?
Yeah, it's a local Mexican cafe. So they're known for having good bean and cheese tacos and whatever. So we were running home, running a little late, and we just picked up a quick dinner. So had to get some lemonade. Mwah, it's delicious. For all you local
Nice.
peeps, you know what's up with Mama Margie's. You know, if you know, you know.
Take the drink with you to pay. Wouldn't be the first time. That's what's nice. Well, actually, if I usually when I'm doing a podcast, I just run outside and pee in the woods. That's a good thing about
Yeah,
having a lot of property. Just the world is my urinal, so I go out
that's
there.
right.
So before we get started to the hard tips and collecting, so let's see. I know Joe is always on a hunt. He's got a bunch of good stuff. You want to go first? You want me to go first? It's up to you, brother.
Uh, Whatever you like, man. As I guess the junior statesman, I'll go first and let the
Uh,
senior go last.
All right, so we're doing our new items in our collection, and let's see, where is it? New items in our collection, and let's see what Joe's got this week.
Man, I was chomping at the bit for this. We did the pre-order through Best Buy, and our figure came in. The new NECA Ultimate figure, the creature from the Black Lagoon. Look at that beautiful thing. The box came in perfect condition. I mean, perfect. It's the colored variant, so I didn't even expect it to ship so soon. They said it wasn't going to ship till late this month or middle of next month. So it came to me mad early. So look at that. Excuse the bad photos and the flashing and everything, but look at that, man,
That is beautiful.
dude. I am so tempted to buy another one just because it looks so freaking awesome. And then of course we just got those San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, the glow in the dark ones that come in the very hardback.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a great add-on to that, man. If y'all are into the creature, check that out, man. Super sweet.
Bill's enjoying an ice cold Alpha King from Three Floyds Brewing, a bold pale ale with a slight caramel
Ooh.
note. That sounds. I like that. That sounds
Yeah,
real
that
good.
sounds delicious.
That sounds extremely delicious. I love. Yeah, that's one thing I do. I love my beer,
Mm, mm, mm,
and I got the belly to prove it.
mm.
All right.
It's an investment to the future. Look at that artwork, sweetness.
That is really nice. And for those that don't know, this is like Joe's thing. He loves Creature from
Yes,
the Black Lagoon.
love it. Love the creature, and I love the ultimate figure. So it's like perfect. This is a new vinyl record that came out by Slipknot, live at MSG. Everybody knows out there I'm a big maggot. Um, All Hope Is Gone is one of my personal favorites from the band. From 2009, I was on deployment from 08, 09, and this album just takes me back to a certain time as as a young man and whatnot. So anything with All Hope Is Gone, and just this was a fantastic thing to have ordered and have it shipped. And shout out to, I think it's called Hog Wild Records. I ordered it through them here in San Antonio. They shipped it in, and I was able to pick it up. So Hog Wild Records, check them out here in San Antonio. One of the best record stores in town. Oh, these little bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Five Below Halloween 2 posters that are apparently now selling in Walmart. Did you see that there?
Yeah, for those that don't know, apparently Brett sent Joe and I a photo in our group
Yeah.
chat that apparently his brother spotted these in Walmart. So I'm assuming does Walmart own Five Below? Because
I don't know. There's got to be some kind of connection there.
Some crossover there. So yeah, so if you don't have Five Belows near you or they don't have any left, go check out your Walmart.
Yeah. And you
That's
can't
pretty
beat it for $5. I think that's what it was.
It's a steal. You have to.
Yeah. And that image itself, the black and white H2 Warlock, I mean, it's good. It's good bang for your buck. Can't go wrong. Okay, so Playmates is doing these re-releases of these little mutating turtles. Big time nostalgic for me. So if y'all already know those out there, these are Target exclusives. So the first round was Raph and Leo, and then the second round was Mikey and Donnie, and I spotted these two in the wild. They're one of the only Targets that I knew of in town that I went to, because I went to a bunch, and only one Target had them. And I think it was the one off of was it 280, 281? It was off of 410 and 281. The Target where we found these. Yeah. Yeah. Bitters in 281. That's where we found it. So best of luck hunting. Those just look great in the collection. Look at that. All right.
Ooh, here we go. Spirit finds.
So yeah, everybody knows here in San Antonio, it's a big horror town, and all the spirits had opened early. All the Michael Myers and Halloween shit was gone. Fucking first day. I've gone a couple times since then. No luck. I went to this one, and these were the last ones that they had available. So I found the mask on the lower left, the blood tear eyes. Did you know that's a kid's mask? That's for a kid's costume. Did you know that?
I didn't notice that they said that, but I'm like, it obviously wouldn't fit me because my face is too big, fucking fat for that thing.
Yeah, they had it in the kids section next by the kids coveralls and everything. So I didn't know. They lately said it's for kids, but I didn't give a shit. And then of course the sign there, the wanted sign, the lanyard, and then of course the new lunchbox. Gotta love the lunchbox. $20 for a fucking tin can.
Third-party Walmart. That's why they have them. I don't know. It's weird that I've never seen a crossover like that where you see something in Five Below like that, and then in Walmart, which is pretty cool. Or just having a water. Oh, he drank too much this weekend. Actually, I'll tell you about my weekend. I drank a little bit last night, but I had to drive, so that's why I had to stop. So, just be responsible.
That's right. I have the other mat from Spirit. I never wanted to pull the trigger on this one, but I said, why the hell not? So I bought the Welcome Have a Knife Day mat, and just looks cool. Like the pumpkin. Like,
I need to pick up a new one because I have one that leads to like it's in the garage that leads in here. You know, the one where I have the big Rob Zombie freaking Myers.
oh, yeah.
I have Welcome Mat right there, and it is just completely ruined. So I should just toss to get a new one.
Hell yeah!
Time for a new one.
They should have them. They have a bunch of them in stock.
Yeah, they always and thankfully they haven't come out with any new designs because I stop.
Yeah,
stop.
Relax.
Stop.
You're good.
I'm good.
Oh,
You got this.
of course.
You got yeah, that's right. The sign.
Yeah, what do you call that?
It's like lenticular.
Lenticular hologram. I don't know. So that's cool. Time to play. And then the next photo, you got young Michael. It's time to slay. That's fucking cool, man.
This is cool. I like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was super cheap to make, but this had like a $20 price tag on it, didn't it? Like
yeah, but the thing is, just make sure you always go in there with those 20% off coupons.
Yes, always. Got to.
And the trick to Spirit is what happens is if they send you one and they always ask for your email, if you use it and then you can't use it again. But what I do is I just make up fucking bullshit emails every time I go there.
Yeah.
And I'll make up like a Gmail account and I'll get that coupon. So every time I go, I always have a coupon banked.
Good man. 20%,
and then
hey, that's nothing to sneeze at.
No, and then especially with all the shit. And the one girl, the one day I couldn't think of one of the fake emails I had to get the coupon. And then finally she's just like, "Oh, do you have an email?" I said, "No, I don't." So this way it doesn't trace it.
Ah, very smart.
There's some collecting tips right there. Look, we started.
Yeah, we're getting to that. That's good.
How to cheat Spirit at a 20% every time you go.
That's all right.
They make their money out of me. Believe me, they do.
Oh yeah, tenfold. And then the snow globe. Finally, I had ordered one online. Initially, when we first announced all these new items, the snow globe, and then that knife, that cheap plastic knife, I really wanted. I ordered them. Days later, the order got canceled for whatever reason, and I didn't get mine in the mail. So I found one in the wild, and it was the last one. And those are pretty cool, man. In hand,
they are nice.
That's pretty badass. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I posted this in the collectors group, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's not worth the money." I said, "No." I said, "When you get it in hand, it's actually made pretty damn nice. It's a nice size, and it's made pretty nice considering what you're paying for it." I was like,
stop. I mean, honestly, I think it's $40. I think $39.99.
Yeah,
right.
$39.99. Going over to 20% off coupon, you get like you got $5 off. Come on,
it's worth it. Okay, now we'll get into the whole tips of collecting, but if something's new out and it's new and exciting and fresh, hey, go for it. You
Yeah,
know what
man.
I did find out? You know the pumpkin? It's kind of like the little pumpkin statue, and you push the button and it lights up the pumpkin. Did
Yeah,
you find them at
yeah.
Spirit?
Mhm.
Well, apparently the new ones that are out now, it's a reproduction. So the quality is shittier than the older ones. It's a whole totally different design. So, and you're still paying top dollar,
Oh, screw
paying the
that. I
same
got one,
price.
so I'm not buying another one.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have one right there, and it looks freaking phenomenal. Oh shoot! So I love that snow globe. All right, shout out to Stickers and Stars. We watched the new Scream, and I was like, man, I had to get the official mask. And look at that mask. Pretty cool, man. It's got the scraggly, kind of worn, torn, aged look. And for the price, you can't beat it. I think we paid $15 for this mask.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, it goes to any horror collection. You got to get this mask. It's shout out to Stickers and Stars. Thanks, Candy and Sam. They're super nice, super sweet. So love that shop. Oh man, so you got this last second. That's awesome, dude. Okay, so I found these new little, I guess, figure boxes. They had a series one. I didn't know. I was just like, let me buy a couple and just for shits and gigs. And at one of the four that I bought, we got a Chase variant. Look at that, the Bloody Mikey, bro. Check that out, bro. I was
That's cool.
so stoked, man.
Where did they have this? I've never seen these.
Hot Topic, I think. It was
Ah,
at
top.
Hot Topic. Yeah. So they have them, and then right next to them, they have the new mystery bags, the horror mystery bags, the little packs.
Yeah, I haven't
So
been in a
look at
hot
that.
topic in a bit. I was actually at the mall today with my wife, my daughter, but the one mall I was at, they didn't have a hot topic. So
Yeah, I was psyched because the two regular ones apparently are the fire, the one on fire, and then just the regular mask, the white mask. So I was just hoping to get one of those, but then ended up getting the Chase. I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. I was like, I'm not buying anymore. I'm done. I retire on top. Fuck that, because those are like $12 a pop, man. Each one little box.
Roach found the H3 singing pumpkins. Yeah, because they're all sold out on the website, I think, right? They because once they announced that everything was going, a lot of
Yeah, it's
shit was
gone.
flying off their shelves. I think
It's
pumpkins also
gone.
bought the H3 figure. Yeah, I got the H3 figures. They're coming. They're not here yet. Studios. Mad PJ Sills. Oh, that's right. You were at Mad Monster. He was at Mad Monster, Lurch. That's right.
Very nice.
Hey, Frank Riker, TSL, what's up? I was at Party C. Noticed that none of their Myers merchandise plays the official theme, including that knife bowl. Yeah, they play all this weird, distorted music.
Yeah.
Yeah, because H3 has the license, but they don't have the music. So, I actually stopped at a Party City the other day, and they were still stocking the shelves. So I'll go back and see if there's anything new. I did see some stuff that's already been there, some of the familiar stuff, but I didn't see anything new. But let's see, what do we got this week? So for me, I bought another one of these, and yay, I got the pins after I got drafted. So I figured I'd just give everybody an update. I did find another one, and it did come with the pins. So what I'm going to do is take that Spirit receipt, and then I'm going to take the one that didn't have the pins and bring it back and say, I want my $15 back. Didn't have the pins in it. So yeah, so I did manage to get one of those.
Oh, you know what? Keep talking. I got a couple more things, but go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Hold up. It's just Michael. Oh, is this Michael from the Halloween group? Is that you? Give me a shout out. I think that's you. What's up, buddy? Is that you? What's going on? So I picked that up. So I do finally have a complete. Because I bought two when I went to the first Spirit, and with the intention of opening one because I wanted to see all the contents. And when I opened it, it didn't have the two pins in it. It shorted me the two damn pins. So I did manage to pick up another one, had the pins, and now I'm going to return the one that didn't have that because this way I get the $15 back. I don't need another set. So I got that. I picked up this guy, the new Myers plush doll that said this was at Spirit. Yeah. Looks pretty weird, doesn't it?
You found him at Spirit?
Yeah, he's at Spirit.
Oh man, bro, can you do me a favor? If you find another one, can you scoop it up for me, man?
I will. Yeah, this was the last one there. Yeah, this was the last one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is Michael. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, this is Michael. Started one of the Halloween groups that I admin for him. Good guy. Reaper's Horror. Like that. What's going on, man?
What's crack-a-lacking, everybody?
So I did pick up the new. So he fits in there fine with all the other plushy doll thing. Well, My wife calls everything dolls, even when there's a figure. I'm like, it's a figure. She's like, it's a doll. I'm like, it's a figure. Stop it.
The,
She's like, my husband and his dolls. No, his figures.
I think we talked about it last time about the knife. Look, it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's goofy as hell. The hair looks funny. It's just overall funny, and it would look good in the collection, man. Fuck it, who cares?
It's like Bill's Uncle Tim, the new plushie.
That is some funny
So
shit.
I picked up the plushie, and I managed to get my hands on the sign, the lenticular sign as well. So time to
Sweet.
play, and it's a time to slay. So I picked that up
Sexy.
as well. New set for those that don't know, these socks, new set only just begun. These are appearing in Walmart for $3.99. It's a super
Oh
steal.
wow.
So
Nice.
go pick those up. And then actually, when I was out and about today with my wife and my daughter, stopped in FYE, and of course, I'm gonna have to have a whole nother like 2 shelves for all the different Meyer socks that are out there, because I found these. They have the Halloween
moly.
2 on them, but they say he's back. So this is a different set. So of course I must. There's a stack of them on the shelf back there like this. It's ridiculous of all
That's
the socks.
so cool.
So I'll pick those up today. And of course, I had to go to PetSmart.
I love it.
The doggy T-shirts, and I actually, of course, I bought 3 because I put one away, and I bought 2 for my puppies, and we put them on the puppies the other day, and the wife took them off before I could get a picture of them. I'm like, shit, I gotta. So I'll put them back on the puppies and get pictures of them. Parker wasn't having it. He was like trying to bite it off. He's like,
He's like,
did not want the shirt off, and then once we took it off, the 2 of them were attacking. I'm like trying to rip them apart. I'm like, hey, whoa! I spent fucking $30 on those things. Don't be biting that shit.
Fucking expensive, you turd.
Yeah. Fucking $45 for 3 of these stupid shirts, because one I'm going to keep like this. So yeah, so I picked that up. PetSmart, all you dog lovers out there, go get them.
That is too funny.
Oh, new shirt, Walmart. This is I picked it up, albeit it's a long sleeve, and I don't like long sleeve shirts, T-shirts. I just like T-shirts. But this was at, Walmart. I think it was like, what did those, $14.99 or something like that. So I'm like, for $14.99, I'll pick it up. What the hell?
No, that's a really good deal for long sleeve. I mean, they usually shoot up to like $30 when you pay for long sleeve. That's a good deal.
Yeah, exactly. The blackest eyes, the devil's plush eyes.
Yeah, it's kind of got like that black light look. Looks real good.
Lurch wants the Pretty Woman Leatherface plush. No, I saw that there.
Yeah,
I saw that. They had a bunch of them this year.
that's
awesome. Don't forget to like the video. Oh yes, everybody out there, make sure you hit the like. And if you're not subscribed yet, we're 4 away from 700. Hit that subscribe button. Don't cost nothing. Help us hit that.
I'm working like a
mark.
dog, man. Every time we go somewhere, bro, I'm promoting the shit out of the channel, bro.
Yeah, just we're almost at 700. Let's hit that 700 mark. What's up?
Yeah.
Zahara, any idea what the reason is that Trick or Treat Studios is discontinuing so many masks this year, including a bunch of Halloween ones? Yeah, you know why? Because everybody's speculating that, because they really haven't come out and said it. But the only thing I can think of is, if you notice, Universal is whoring the shit out of Halloween 2 on their own. So they're probably figuring, let's cut out the middleman when we can just do it ourselves. Why license it through them? And Universal holds the license to H3 as well.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I can think of, because it's only 2 and 3, and those are the 2 that Universal has the licensing to. So that's the only thing I could think of that makes sense. And actually, Lurch jumped in there. Yep. That's the reason why. That's the only thing I can think of. So what else I got here? So I got the T-shirt. Oh, and the backpack.
That came in already?
They're in it was the last one in the one Spirit I stopped in.
Get the flip out of town. Look at that.
Yep. And you know where else? I actually, when I was in Spencer's today, they had this same style. They didn't have the Myers one, so I'm assuming that you're going to be able to find them in both.
Okay.
Because there's always a crossover.
Yeah.
So for those that can't find them at Spirit, go check out Spencer's. You might find them at Spencer's, or even Hot Topic for that matter.
I need that like yesterday. Fuck me.
What else we got? That. Oh, that's going to be, save that for later. That's going to be my collectible spotlight. I was in a Halloween 3 mood. So that is what came in this week. That is new items to our collection. You guys got anything new? Throw it in the chat, just like a couple of guys already did.
Yeah, well, I got a couple more things.
Yeah, Brett sent us stuff, and if he makes it on, we'll show it, but I don't want to Actually, no, he didn't. That's right. This was his week. He said he was on the wagon. He got nothing new, which is rare.
That's rare. Yeah, that is
But
rare.
if you got other stuff, show away.
Yeah. So real quick, we went to the movies earlier, and we'll discuss this during what we watched during what did we watch. So look at these. We found these sitting there for pretty cheap. These custom ends cups that were sold
Oh
in the theater.
wow,
Check them out.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I mean,
What theater was
$4 a
that?
piece.
The Alamo.
It was at here. It's Santikos. I'm sorry, Evo. I'm sorry, Evo. Here in San Antonio. But check them out. Super cool, man. And then they're made by it says Worley Drink Works or some shit. So these are cool. They look good in the collection, man. So we got these today. Everybody knows I'm a big NECA guy, and I bit the bullet, and I finally bought a Detective Ray Cameron figure. Check that out.
Oh
From
yes,
Night-
there he is. Thrill
Night of
me.
the Creeps. Man, this was something that I've had on my wish list for quite some time. And I found it and got a good deal on it, and I'm excited. Look at that. And then because I had to buy this one, why is that there, Pat? Why did I need to buy this, Pat? Tell me.
Why did you need to buy it?
Why did I need to buy this? Because what else is coming out soon that we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get our hands on?
well, we got the exclusive Chalice figure that's coming out in at age 45.
That's right. So I want that chalice right next to this one.
Now
So-
all we need, and now all we need is the abusive father from Creepshow.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So yeah, the other scape, brother, you know how rare these are, man. So I was super stoked to find this in the wild. And also, I think I'll cap it. I had a couple of the things, but I'll just cap it to this last item. You'll probably know about this one, Pat. This is apparently a rare comic book.
Oh yeah, I have that. Yep.
Chaos, Halloween. It's a glow in the dark. Very rare and limited, apparently. So I was really stoked to find this. Paid a pretty penny, but it looks pretty badass.
Yeah, that's a nice one too.
Fuck yeah, man.
Nice condition.
So that's it, man. That's all I got. That's it.
Awesome. And we got check the chat. You guys should look to get some stickers made. Yeah, absolutely. I know Brett was talking about it, and because he knows somebody that does it, so I'll have to get on his butt. Let's see. The Myers backpack looks like he's wearing a Ghostbusters uniform. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Who are you gonna call?
Who are you gonna call? Mike Myers.
Michael
Did
Myers. That's funny.
Does anyone have the Don Post Michael Myers statue with brown overalls? No.
No.
I know the one you're talking of, and there's plenty of times where I've seen a few, but I've seen them usually pretty beat up. And I'm like, one of these days I'll come across a real nice one. Lurch also got the Fright Rags 2-inch miniature set, the one limited to 2,500. Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice.
Creeps is a classic.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a beaut. It's a beaut, Clark.
Thanks, my friend. Thanks, Lurch. Appreciate you, Lurch.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rare, that one now, because it's funny because you used to see a lot of comics for sale on eBay, and you don't see them up there as much as you used to.
Yeah, it's hard nowadays to trust that shit because there's a lot of fakes out there, honestly. So a lot of the stuff I go to like official comic book stores and stuff like that because, yeah, man, you don't want to spend all that money and get hoodwinked. Fuck that. So I should stop there because we're going to talk about that in our tips section.
Yeah, so our topic for tonight, and unfortunately, I haven't seen Brian reach out to me, so I'm assuming he wasn't able to get on, which stinks because for those that follow him, I'll give him a shout out because I had this whole set up for him.
Yeah.
If you don't know, go and check out Chicago Boogeyman on Instagram. If you're a Halloween collector, I'm sure you know who he is. He's got an amazing collection of Halloween stuff. You think I got a lot of crazy shit behind me? He's got a lot of he's got a lot of cool one of a kind stuff and a lot of like not fan made, but like what's the word I'm looking for?
Custom.
Thank you. Custom. Yeah, custom stuff. So go check him out if you're not familiar with him.
His collection is amazing. It's out of this world. And I like it because he, like you said, he has a lot of unique items. Not stuff that you see, every day. It's really cool, man. His collection is top notch.
So, and if hopefully we'll get him on a different one, different podcast at some point. He actually was on our old podcast, and for those, if you go on this channel, I did a collectible spotlight with him. I think it was last year, and then we did a year-end review of all the new Halloween stuff that came out last year. So go check that. That's all on this channel too, and you'll see Brian. You'll see his amazing collection. Great guy. It stinks. I mean, it's not his fault, but it would have been cool for everybody to meet him that hasn't met him yet.
Absolutely.
What do we got here? Better grab a Myers Economy mask from Trick or Treat Studios while you can. It's a really, all that stuff's just going. And it's funny because you go on the Trick or Treat site. There's a lot of stuff sold out already. Frank's looking for 7 more Halloween. I'm there too. I might be missing 1 or 2 of the original run. Especially the Night Dance ones, because the Night Dance ones were pains in the ass because they would come out with 4 variant covers.
Yes.
So you have to find them all.
Those are too confusing for me, man, because I'll see some and I don't remember which ones I already fucking have.
That's why you do like I do. Put it up, create a page with all the pictures.
No, man. That's just I hate that because I found a guy who had like 9 or 10 of them up for sale. And I was like, I have some, not all, but I was like, fuck. He was only selling the whole set. Like he wouldn't do just singles.
And that came in handy today because I was at the FYE. My wife, my daughter were in bed, Bath and Body. They like to go in there, buy all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I can't go. I sneeze because all the fucking smells in there just drive me crazy. So I went over to the FYE to see if there was anything new. And I saw those socks and I'm like, fuck, more H2 socks. And I'm like, I don't even remember how many I have. So quick, went on my Instagram page, scrolled all the way through and looked at all the socks, didn't have them, went and bought them. So it comes in handy.
Smart man.
It does come in handy.
I like that.
Does anyone remember the Hack Slash comics? Yes, I do. Yeah. Those were cool as hell. What's this year? What is it? We're in the horror. Yeah, so we're what, 5 weeks away?
It's coming, man. It's coming.
5 weeks away for H45 people. And we're going to be seeing a lot of people. And shout out to Frank in the chat because from TSL podcast, The Slaughtered Lamb, because it's next Sunday, the 2nd. Right, Frank? Correct me in the chat if I saw they're having Sean Clark on, like a Q&A, because it's going to be about what's going on for H45 and all other stuff. So I'll definitely be tuning in for that.
Awesome.
And for those that don't follow TSL, what the hell's wrong with you?
Fix yourself.
Yes, go check it out. But so we were thinking like best tips for horror collecting, and we have a lot of collectors that are seasoned as well in the chat. So throw some in the chat. We'll throw them up there, and we'll just go through, and maybe there's a few things we missed, and maybe we'll learn a few from you too. We don't know everything. I don't claim to know anything. Believe me, my wife will tell you he doesn't know shit. So I don't complain. I don't claim to know anything, but yeah. So funny story. What I was trying to tell Joe before is, so today my whole day consisted of my wife, my daughter. We're going to get matching tattoos today. So we go to the freaking tattoo place, and I'm like, look, as long as we get back in time, because I got to do the podcast. So we get there, and the guy comes out with the shittiest fucking attitude. The guy that's going to do it, he's like, well, I'm just doing this a favor because the other guy's too busy. And he's just being a real. And my wife will call you shit right out. My wife doesn't put up with anything. She's like, look, if I'm pissing you off because I'm here, just tell me. If you don't want to do this, she's like, no, that's not it. He's like, well, you seem like you really don't want to do this. And so the owner comes over and he's like, what's up? And my wife's like, you know what? I'm going to reschedule because I don't want him doing it. She's like, this is my first time that I'm getting a tattoo and my 17-year-old daughter. And we don't want it to be a miserable experience because he doesn't want to fucking do it. Yeah,
he sounds like a fucking overall prick.
Yeah, he was an asshole. So he's like, no, he's a very nice guy. He's like, no, we'll reschedule it. So they're going to try again on a Tuesday. She's like, I don't want him. I want somebody different. And they're like, nope. So yeah, so that was my day. But as I'm rambling on, look who shows up.
Hey!
There's nothing like being in a room full of Danielle Steele books. This is something.
Danielle Steele books. I like how you dressed that up, though. You did put the shirt in the background.
I did. My brother left it for me when he found it at the Walmart, and I'm like, I'll put it up. Sure, why not?
That's awesome.
I don't have my mic, so it might not be as loud. So I apologize.
No, you sound fine. You actually sound fine.
Sound good, man.
Good, guys. I missed you guys. This was quite a long travel today. So
yes,
glad
is on location. Most important thing is, how's mom? Is she all right?
Mom's kicking ass. She's just got to be up every hour, walking around with her, little walker. So, no, she's doing good though. She's doing really good. So, it's gonna be a interesting couple of days up here.
So are you partaking tonight to get through it?
I actually had one right away when I got in here.
I figured as much. Every time I go visit family, I'm like, all right, as soon as you get there, hi everybody, I need a drink.
Yeah, I'm like, that's it. I had enough. I had that Ecto Cooler seltzer, so I have to save cans for you guys and Bill because it was pretty good.
There it is,
Ecto
Cooler.
Yes, it's spot on to an Ecto Cooler, just in a boozy drink. So very good. Very good. How you guys doing? Joe, I've missed you, bud. How are you? Pat,
I'm hanging in there, man. How you doing?
Yeah.
We're just here shooting the crap,
Yeah, we're just about to start the tips, so you perfect timing.
Ooh,
no, Pat had said that you were being a good boy and didn't buy anything.
It's unbelievable. I'm shocked. I was thinking, I was like, am I sure I didn't? Am I positive I didn't buy anything? Oh, that shirt. Yes, I got the shirt.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah, he did get the shirt.
But that's good to count as a gift, I guess.
You had us nervous. You're like, okay,
yeah.
just calm down. We'll figure this out.
Are you okay?
The wife hasn't killed me yet.
Do you need to talk? You needed somebody to talk to?
Just don't collect beyond your means. As hard as that is, that's words to live by. Yeah. Don't take your mortgage money, your kid's college fund. Just be smart with your money. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things.
That's funny. You said that, guys. Like, what I promised my wife, all those signed McFarlane sports figures. Whenever there's a memorabilia show here, I get a handful of them authenticated. So when the kids go to college, I'm getting rid of them all, so they've got college money.
That's further. Awesome, dude. Very nice.
What am I gonna do with all those? There's like 200 of them.
Can't take it with you.
So Frank's asking, what was your now the Brett's here too? Ooh, what's your most difficult to find collectible in your collection? Well, I can tell you what mine is right off the bat. Actually, I think the most difficult to find in my collection would probably be the Atari cartridge.
The Atari.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can find them. It's tough to find them in good condition and all complete. You can find like the cartridge. You might find you see a lot of people with the manuals, but that's probably between that and probably 35mm print of the original movie. Those aren't.
Yeah, that's pretty good too, Pat. That's pretty dang good too.
Not a lot of them floating around there.
No, that's a very good question, because I don't have like grails. Like I have The Night He Came Home. I have Ghost Bob's, but I don't really have grails to that effect. So I don't know really. I guess for me would be getting the signature of John Carpenter, because I've never in a million years think that I would ever got his signature. So I guess the little poster that I have with his signature on it, I think was the hardest for me, honestly. Just because he's John freaking Carpenter. I never thought I would ever get that, number one. So
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, guys. Well, you guys kind of know my stuff. I guess the big Night He Came Home set.
I was going to say that for you because I know you got one. Yeah, because I don't have one. You do. Yep.
That
big one, man.
I guess the Mustafa Akkad autographs from H25, right?
That's gold right there. Good luck getting that signature now. It ain't gonna happen. That's gold. That's right.
But don't one of y'all have like a Dr. Loomis card or somebody? Like not like a card that was signed by him, or is that Gabriel?
Gabriel's got one. I have an H4 lobby card that has passed and failed authentications. It's passed and failed both. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, PSA passed it and Beckett failed it. So
what the hell?
I don't know.
So it goes both ways.
I haven't gotten that out in a while. I should pull that and show you guys that sometime.
Oh yeah, y'all got the rear stuff. For me, it's just I guess.
Yeah, hi Bill.
John Carpenter, I guess.
Ecto Cooler. I said another good question here. Look at this. What would your next NECA figure of Halloween if they gave you an option, Meeker or?
Oh, sexy animal. That's a good question.
There's a few like NECA figures I'd like to see. I would love to see a Meeker one, or even go back to the OG and let's put out a bracket one. Why not put out the OG bracket?
I think we've had fun talking about Bucky. We
want Bucky.
Give me a Bucky figure, man.
We want
hard
a Bucky.
Hat, everything.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean, we're waiting for a Bucky figure like this.
Halloween shit with me.
It'd be cool to have a like the H5 Man in Black, where you don't even know who it is. You like with the
Oh
bag,
yeah,
the gun. I think that'd be
yeah,
cool. The Tommy gun or whatever the hell it was.
Or
Yeah.
Barry Sims, you can open up
Yeah.
his thing.
Very simple.
I would like
Eric
a
kicked ass.
Jamie Lloyd figure. That would be cool. Jamie
Yeah,
Lloyd
and
would
the
be
clown
cool.
costume. The clown
Jamie
costume.
Lloyd's
Yeah.
due for one. Yeah, that's
Yeah, because you can use either license from 4 or 5. Shit, fuck it, whatever.
see we're talking.
Um,
They're talking the NECA Halloween figures. Our VIP people in the chat room, are they gonna get a Dr. Chalice figure? Has that been brought up?
I didn't get to show you, bro. Look what I got today.
Perfect timing, right? Are you bringing that with?
I plan to.
Good.
If I don't, it's just because I have to get the matching set. You got to get Chalice in this. You have to. You just have to, man. So,
Ooh,
was
Bill,
really
that's a
stoked
good
about
one.
it.
Bill's got a good one. H2 ambulance driver 2-pack.
That is
I like that.
good.
Bill wins.
Fucking
I want that.
Bud and fucking dude. That's good. That is good.
Imagine
And Bud can have a little roach clip.
They can throw in a stethoscope in there.
they still
Definitely, I
need to
like
do
that.
like a die-cast car of the station, like a real good station.
They
wagon
really
car.
do.
Yeah.
Marion Chambers figure, that wouldn't be bad. I could see that.
That'd be okay. Well, I mean, we're thinking about how about we haven't mentioned anybody from the trilogy.
Right here, Mom.
How about from the trilogy? I would like what's his name? Is it Corey? Whatever.
Corey Cunningham.
Corey, and then Corey would be cool.
Yeah,
I
Corey
think.
should get one.
Yeah, he should get a figure.
Or Hawkins. A Hawkins figure.
Oh, Hawk.
We should get a higher detailed bracket though, right? Because obviously you have the Fright Rags ones, but you got to get a NECA bracket, right?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Another tip: if you see something at a con that you want, get it. Don't wait because it will be gone when you come back. Words to live by. I've missed out on a lot of things because I'm like, yeah, I'll come back, and then I'm like, what am I? Is I an idiot? Then I'll turn around and go back, and you know what? It's gone.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes if you know there's that one thing you're looking for and you really want it, I mean, of course, don't pay like some stupid exorbitant amount of money, because I've seen that too, where there's something that I'm looking for and I look at the price, I'm like, yeah, you can fucking keep it for that price.
Yeah.
But if it looks like a reasonable price, maybe a little bit out of the range, but you want it bad enough, yeah, because I've lost out on several things that way.
I mean, it's happened to me both ways where, you bought something and paid a lot for it, and then you go somewhere else and see it for cheaper. You're like, motherfucker.
It's a kick in the balls when that happens,
Yeah, it's a kick in the dick.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's like, man.
You walk around and you see it and you're like, oh man, you're like, what the fuck? And you're like,
can I go do a return on this bitch?
Oh man.
No, don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Dumb is stupid. Love it.
Oh.
I love it.
Would you like to see one of those solar powered hula dash girls? But if Myers was doing a stabbing motion, that would be cool.
Oh yeah, like this.
They have the if you go to Spirit, they have the solar powered things that move, but they don't have a Myers one.
They don't have a Myers. Those are cool though. Those look cool.
I actually have those as Christmas ones. I have Christmas ones I put out at Christmas time of Clark Griswold, of Buddy the Elf, and the Abominable Snowman, and something else. I have those, and I saw the ones at Spirit, but I don't. I have there's no Myers, so
I've only got the Clark Griswold and the Buddy ones. Those are the only two I have of those. They go crazy. Like you just put them up by the
yeah, I love them.
They go bananas.
How about we need a Conal Cochran. We need a Cochran figure though.
We need a Cochran figure. Yeah. Oh, the Chalice figure. Yeah, if they believe me, if they let you get more than one, I've had several people reach out to me, like, "Oh, Pat, can you get me a Chalice figure?" I said, "Look, they might only limit it to one, and if they limit it to one, no, it is what it is."
It's one per person, right?
I don't know. You know what? Maybe that'll be a question everybody could ask Sean next week when he's on the TSL podcast. Say, look, do you have, because he was helping them develop the figure, he would know. Say, look, is it going to be one per person? And if he says, yep, one per person. Sorry, guys, I had three people this week hit me up that aren't able to go. Pat, can you get me a figure?
Yeah.
I go, I have no problem getting figures for people. And they're people I know. That I would, it's not just random people.
Yeah, and I'll try to. MB's gonna be with us, so I'm gonna try to see if she can get one. So I'll hopefully get two. I'm hoping.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that's
our
right.
priority
you
is
got the extra. You got the extra there. There we go.
yeah, and one of our priorities is right here in the chat too, Bill.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Bill.
make sure we get one for Bill. So one of us will get one.
So we'll make it happen, and I'm sure others will be having their significant others get extras, and we can do deals and whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll talk to Bob. We'll
The
figure it out.
exclusives are coming fast and heavy, though.
Got
Oh,
that
they're
VIP
gonna-
though. Get first dibs.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, why not? Deborah Hill, NECA. You know, you can have her dressed in the clown costume, just no mask, because that's her hands with the freaking knife in H1.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
yeah.
Sure.
Well, what do you got to figure if they're holding like a script? Because she was like a script supervisor for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Michael Myers with a Santa hat swinging a knife would be awesome. I'm all for Halloween ornaments. I have some on the shelf, and I do have some I put on the tree, much to my wife's chagrin.
What's funny is like,
can we
Elvira,
have to have Myers on the tree? I'm like, yeah, we do.
But Elvira has all kinds of like special editions like Christmas and 4th of July and this and that. Let Michael get some of that love. Let's get a Christmas Michael. let's get corny with it.
Hey, Philip.
Fuck it.
Oh, see, Philip, same thing. He's got his wife with him, so yeah, you can get two.
Oh yeah.
Always have that extra person with you. What's up?
Always.
GK's in house. Which table is challenged
GK.
at 45? I don't know. Like this,
Gonna know that right away.
not till you get there. Yeah.
Beat
At
the shit out of
H40,
me.
H40, you were just in the lobby outside of going into the convention center. That's where you got your badge, you got your goodie bag, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you went
Goody. He
straight
said
in.
goody.
Goody. Goody.
Hey, shout out to Philip. What's up, Philip? That's my boy.
And we got
Cool.
Ryan here. I like how Ryan spelled Michael Myers E-Y-E-R-S. I like that.
Yeah. That's right.
So yeah, so Brett got here just in time. Oh, I'll show you a funny picture. So the guys here and most of the people know on the weekends I play in a cover band. So last night we played this private party, which I'll tell you guys more stories about off the air because it was out of control. Some crazy shit went down last night. So I'll give you guys some funny stories later. So bass player has this idea like, oh, we should all dress up like in black shirts and red ties and everything. And I'm like, seriously? And it was like 8,000 degrees. It was a private party at this guy's. He had this huge house, and in the back, he had a 3-car garage. And the top of it was a giant playroom with a bar, a deck. He had a whole DJ. He's got a DJ booth. I mean, just out of control. Super nice guy too. So this, so this is us last night.
Look at him. Hey, you look like that scene in Nacho Libre.
Nacho.
He's trying to sing.
Oh my god.
So this is somebody's party room. So above me is a DJ booth, and it's made up to look like an old school jukebox.
Singing at the party.
So
Ramses is the best.
I had to throw that up there. I figure you guys got a kick.
I'll be
some
right
funny
back
stories.
There, hold on here.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you some story. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah,
stories later.
Philip. I can't wait to see you too, man. Age 45, man. Can't wait, bro. That's dope.
Oh, Phil, your buddy Phil, he's going to be age 45 then. Cool.
Yeah.
Another person in the chat that's going.
He's a big time collector too. And I believe, when did we run into Philip? Was that Frightmare? Yeah, it was Yeah, it was at the new location at Frightmare. So Philip's a big collector himself, and him and his lovely wife are very nice too. Nice people, man. So you'd be nice.
Well,
you'd be stoked to meet him.
Well, Philip, did you mention to him that we have Collector's Corner?
Oh yeah, we have
Collector's Corner. Come on and be a guest as a collector. This evening we were supposed to have Collector's Corner, but our buddy Brian unfortunately was having some tech issues, and he's not going to be able to join us. So we'll have him on at a later date. But those that are out there that are cosplayers, last week we had on 2 great cosplayers, our buddy Lito and his beautiful wife Jennifer, and they were Freddy Krueger and Elvira. So go check that out. So what we kind of try to do is bring guest cosplayers in because I love cosplays. It makes the convention experience that much more fun. And so last week had cosplayers on. So this week I reached out to Brian. It's a friend of the show, friend of ours, and with an absolutely amazing Halloween collection. But unfortunately, tech issues are preventing him from joining us. But yeah, if your buddy, put him on the list. He's more than welcome to come on. As long as he's not camera shy.
Yeah,
you're welcome to come on.
If you're interested there, man, let us know. We'll make it happen, Philip. If not, it's okay.
Oh, so Brian had some issues, huh?
Yeah, he had. It's you know what it is, because he has the one computer they have is his wife's, and he wasn't able to get on. So I have a feeling it's like a permission issue because it's a company laptop. So
Mhm.
maybe it wasn't letting him get on that site. And then he said there's like something with his camera. There's like something that's messed up. So like if he was projecting a picture, it would look screwed up.
Yeah.
So I said whatever. No, I said don't worry about it. Don't stress it. We'll have you on another time when you can get on. It is what it is.
Yeah, anybody that doesn't
Shit
follow him,
happens.
what's it on Instagram? It's Chicago Boogeyman, right? I think that's. Is
Yeah,
there anything
I threw that up there
after?
before. You go check out him, man. You guys want to see a collection? Big time. Ever
Very
skated?
nice. It'd be very
And the music you guys
nice.
play. We play everything from rockabilly. That's why you see with the big upright bass, we play everything from rockabilly to blues, classic rock, punk, metal.
Polka, polka, polka.
We just do
Polka,
everything.
little John Candy there.
Yeah.
It was.
Polka.
I'll tell you some stories about the people dancing last night because everybody was out there drunk dancing and everything, and it was funny. This one girl, and I can make fun of people that are a little bovine because I'm a little bovine. This one girl was dancing, fell on her ass, and could not get up, and I almost forgot what I was playing because I was laughing so hard. So I got some good stories I'll tell you guys later. But yeah, we do private parties, play local bars. It's a way to just not sit here and play with myself.
Our the fire the firefighter neighbor had like a whole sampler of Oktoberfest beers, Pat. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have one or two, and then I got to get the hell out of here because you bought way too many of these.
You're like, I
Nice.
need to go now.
I need to go
Gabriel,
get
hit him
out.
up, bro. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna be there. My wife and I are flying in on the 25th, that Monday,
Mhm.
and we still. I think we talk about staying in Marina Del Rey, but yeah, we'll drive up and where we're heading up there on Thursday morning. But yeah, we'll definitely get together, go out, have a beer, have something to eat. Absolutely.
Yep,
And GK, if you want to hit me up if you want to come on as a guest collector too.
Yeah, man.
You haven't been on since the last one, GK. You've really stepped it up with your
Collection's grown immensely. So if you want to hit me up, and we'll have you on from one of the collectors' corners. Absolutely.
GK's got
we'll have to,
fucking sweet ass fucking collection.
He's decked it out nice too.
Hell yeah.
What about the token mask mandates for age 45? You know, I didn't go fucking lick my balls for that.
I don't know how far it's gonna go. I think it'll go for the planes, but
yeah, I don't know. But I don't want to get political, but yeah, that's a load of nonsense.
Let's get political.
Yeah, not on this show. Big time. What do you think the most outrageously priced Halloween item that is not deserved? Also, do you hate that eBay's now the go-to for prices instead of what they are realistically worth? I'm going to bring that up too because you have one, Brett. I have one too. So what do you have?
The one that I never bought it at Spencer's Gifts. I bought the other statue, the one where Michael his face doesn't even look like it, where he's carrying Nancy. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Annie, not one, Nancy. Annie. We're talking.
Annie.
No?
You mean this fucking thing?
Yes.
Yeah. That thing's way too overpriced for outlooks.
He's got like my type of eyebrows. That's ridiculous.
He always he always looked like Dennis Quaid.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the statue is cool. Everything is great. The quality is fantastic. It's just those fucking eyebrows, man. Fucking fucks it up for me.
Yeah. For me,
straight ass cheeks.
The most outrageously priced item. To me, the most outrageously priced item that was not worth the money was that who came out with that one bust of Myers that looked like complete shit.
Oh, you're talking about the one where his hair is all. Like,
and it was like $1,000 or something like that. And I looked at that. I said, $1,000. You can fucking keep it for $1,000.
I think that's a sideshow, isn't it?
I think it was sideshow, and it looked like complete shit. I could actually look it up and try to find it. And a lot of people wanted to return it because it looked like such crap.
Yeah, it is straight booty hole.
Yeah, so I looked at that and I'm like, no. Yeah, straight up ass cheeks.
Straight up ass cheeks.
Well,
I think I know it's at sale at the gas station. They have it behind them because it has kind of like a round base, right? It's a round ass base. And his hair just looks like
just looks like shit. For $1,000, if honestly, they should be selling it at Spirit for like $40. $40, maybe I'd buy it. $1,000, you can kiss my ass. Phil says my room is a mess right now, but definitely would love to. Yeah, so straighten it all up, man.
Hey,
reach out to us, reach out to Joe, or hit me up on the show, and because I want to start getting some more collectors in here because like that was basically the focus of the old podcast, and we're all collectors, so we want to bring some people in, and we want to see what you guys got.
Yeah,
What
we
you
want to see
got?
it. We wanna
What's
see
in the
collection.
box? What's in the box?
What's in the
What-
box?
Oh, what's in the
What-
fucking box?
What's in the box?
Oh,
But so our topic, we were talking about tips. So my
Ooh,
biggest tip for collectors is number one, shop around.
nice.
Always look around, always be on the lookout, because odds are you can get it cheaper somewhere. I'm very frugal. We're all frugal because we're not made of money. Shout out to Blake. As much as he
Yeah,
thinks we're
just
made of money, we're not made of money.
I call
I
that
thought
the
you were saying shop till you
prostitution rule.
drop.
Yeah,
I call that the prostitution rule.
yeah. So that's my
You
one
find-
rule right there.
You
Is
can find
definitely
it cheaper somewhere else.
yeah. Shop around. Always look around. Do your research. What about you, Joe? You got it. What say you? You got a good one?
Oh, I got a good one. Well, I think it's a good one. For me, it's be kind to everyone you come into contact with in the community. Okay, all sellers, all buyers, everybody, because you never know. If you're a dick to one person and then down the line they have something that you really, really want, they're not going to be too nice to you and give you a good deal. So put out good energy, I guess, would be my tip. That's
Yes.
that's one of my tips.
Yes.
Don't burn bridges.
Big one, Brett?
burn bridges.
Yeah. Don't.
You know what? This is kind of a sleeper, and both of you guys don't know this. Joe, you'll see it even further.
Mhm.
Bring cash. You can get stuff
Oh,
without
yeah.
paying taxes. It could be cheaper. People will give you a deal. Heck, I'm a savage person. I say, yeah, it's $100. Oh man, I only got $90. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always put the other money in a different pocket. So
Talk
if you're
about
going to
being a
offer 100,
terrible
say, look,
person.
this is all I got. Here it is. Show you. Meanwhile, I'll have more money in my other pocket.
You
We're
sly
talking about
devils,
being a
you.
good person.
You're
You're good. Yes, you are. Yes,
What are you
you
doing,
are.
doggy?
You're
We
good.
got some good ones in the chat here.
You-
Preaching the gospel. Yeah, always shop around. Always look around, because it's and it always makes it, because collecting is when you get something, you should feel happy about it, because it's supposed to
Yes.
make you happy. If you're not happy, then you're in it. Then why even do it?
Yep.
But when you find it even cheaper, and it's like, wow, it makes it that much better. So always shop around. Yeah,
That's
you can always
right.
find it cheaper someplace else. You never know. So my other one, like Brett, sort of piggyback on what Brett said, always make an offer. Don't be afraid to make an offer, especially on eBay.
Yes.
Even if they don't have make an offer, send them a DM. Say, hey, look, I'm really interested in this. I know you're asking $200. I'd really like to put it in my collection. I'm a collector. Would you take 175, 180? 99% of the time, they'll say, okay, you know what? Why not?
That's right.
So don't be afraid to make an offer.
And that leads into my next tip. So to kind of tie into yours there, Pat, like do your research, right? So we all as collectors have like an imaginary list in our head of the things that we are constantly keeping an eye out for, right? So if you have an idea for pricing, the one thing that I hate is if I'm not ready to buy something, then I pull out my phone, and a lot of people go to eBay right away. They look at the prices on eBay, then they start that's how they gauge the prices. Know what you're willing to spend, know kind of more or less what the item is worth in your eyes, and have that price set in your head. Do your research. You owe it to yourself because it's your money. Don't go in there blind and then spend too much money, and then you have buyer's remorse thinking, oh man, I could have got it for cheaper somewhere else. Don't do that to yourself. It's a fucking evil game that you're playing with yourself. So do your
$1,000. That's two 25-foot inflatable Myers.
Do your research, folks. Be ready.
Frank did say though he's gonna do an inflatable. He's gonna do a deflator. He's gonna do a video of it. So Frank, when you put that up, I hope you're gonna do that. That'll be fun.
This is good. When they were doing the Exorcist stream the other day, Frank was talking about fixing the Fire tablet that his kid has, and I so I put on there. I said Frank still has a Commodore 64.
4 doll hairs.
What else do we got? We got
Pat's paying with money that it's got his own. Yeah, it's like I'm Prince Hakeem. The boy's got his own money, and I mean the boy's got his own money.
He got his own money.
I would say this, guys. Not everybody will do this, but there are certain things that I just won't buy on the internet if I know they're going to be at a show, and even if it's cheaper, it's good to see something in person because you know what happens. things get damaged. You deal with a seller that's like, oh, it was already there and all that. It's like, no, you get to physically see it if you're at a store or at a place. Come on. Like,
and shipping is through the roof right now.
Yeah.
I know two people that big Funko Pop, the Comic-Con mask, that they were dented when they got them from somebody.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, wow. Rob Windsor wins the award. You still have a Tandy 1000? You guys don't remember. You guys aren't old enough to remember Tandy. Those are the computers those are the computers Radio Shack used to put out.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
Tandy, holy shit.
I thought you were going to say what we're going to talk about, like Home Alone 2, the Talk Boys. Is that what those were called?
Yeah, he's like, credit card, you got it.
And another thing, especially, I mean, there is to a degree. This is something I learned years ago collecting Kiss memorabilia, and you see very little of it, fortunately, in the Halloween world. Always know what to recognize when it comes to reproductions, because you'll get screwed. I mean, fortunately, the reproductions in the Halloween world are easy as hell to see. Like, the only ones I could think of that are out there are the one Myers figure, the Necker figure, which is
the black backing.
Yeah, it's glaringly obvious. There's a lot of not so many now. You saw them in the beginning. A lot of reproduction Halloween cartridge boxes. And for those that haven't seen it, go watch my video on this channel, and I can show you exactly what to look for to make sure that it's legit, because there is a way to tell. Because originally, what they did was, if you flip the box, I should grab it. If you had to look at the bottom of the back of the box, it says for 2 players. It was always it's in orange. It's in the same font, the same color rather than the rest of the lettering. The fakes were coming out and it was white. But then they started coming out doing it the way the original box looked. But if you look on the inside of the box, there's a printer's mark. So if they could put the printer's mark in there, then God bless them, because that's got to be a bitch to do. Because, I would think it's got to be a big factory thing. So that's a good way to tell. So always look around. Fortunately, there's not too many fakes. I mean, there's a lot of custom stuff, and people say it's custom, which is good. They don't try to pass it off as something it's not. But always look around, because you never know. You don't want to pay a lot of money for something and turn out it's not real.
Yeah, it's like remember the thing where a lot of people were buying the Myers house for the DVDs? Remember, did you see some people got one that didn't even look like what it was in the picture? Thankfully, the one I got didn't turn like that. I didn't expect that to happen. Man, that's it. Frank brought up a good question. I do not know what I would regret.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm looking around. That's one item I wish I'd ever bought.
Fuck me. That's a good one.
I don't know. I can't think of it. There's a few things that I bought primarily for collecting, but that I don't particularly like, because I think it kind of looks like shit. Because some of the Myers stuff is kind of some of it's really good. The majority of it's great looking, but some of it just looks like but you buy it to put it in the collection. And I'm looking at one right now. It's right over here on the shelf. The Trick or Treat Studios, the little light up pumpkins, the one of the OG one looks like shit. And I only bought it simply just to have it. It looks like crap. I actually have a custom one over there that looks amazing, that I bought at a show. And I bought it because it looks exactly like the original. But the little plastic one kind of looks like shit. And actually, I only bought the H2 one. I have the H2 one coming, and I bought it simply because the licensing is going away on Trick or Treat Studios. So I'm like, let me just get it. And that's it, just those two. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that I'm looking at right now. There was a couple other things where I wouldn't say I regret buying them. It was more so I bought them just for the collection, and they don't look particularly like Myers, or they don't look that great. I'm sure we have all three of us. I'm sure we have stuff that we just bought for the collection that doesn't necessarily look that great.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of one.
I can show you one right now. It was part of my it was part of my new items right here. Not that one. No, this is good. Where is it? No. Where is he? Hold on. I should have. There he is. Look at that.
He looks like a monkey.
Yeah, I bought it just because I was like, you know what? What the hell? I'll put him on there with all the rest of the plushies. What the hell? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
That's funny.
Tell time to go help the mom here. I'll be right back. Okay, guys.
Yeah, go do
Sure.
your thing, man. It's more
Sounds good.
important. I have another. Let's see what's in. Oh, Joe. Well, I said make sure you don't get screwed with fakes. You have another one?
Let's see here. Let me look at my list. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to address this real quick because I'm seeing. Yeah, Frank, I haven't seen those fakes around in a while. For those that don't know, there's like probably I think it's the first model of Myers that came out, like a model meaning glue it, put it together, and paint it. I have it back here, and they came out with a bunch of them. And it was funny because all of a sudden you see them, they started popping up on eBay, and I was like, where did all these fucking come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all fakes. So that's a good one right there. Mm-hmm.
No, I guess I gotta go with this one. I guess for me, it's just
Uncle Tim.
whenever you're into collecting, collect whatever it is that you fancy, right? Stick to who you are. Like, don't get into buying things to others buying them, whatever. Buy what you like, because that is what essentially makes the collecting part fun. Is that you get that rush of endorphins whenever you find the item you've been looking for, or you got a good deal, or whatever the hell it is. It just collect what you like. Collect who you are, and your collection speaks to you as a person. So just if you keep it that simple, that's one of the best tips. Is just collect what you like. Don't be influenced by others. Just be you. That's it.
Exactly. And I have one here that works both ways. It's for collectors buying and those that, because we've sold stuff in the past, because I've sold off some stuff to buy other things. So I wrote it down. Don't pay attention to what people are asking. Pay attention to what things are selling for.
That's right.
I'll use my vague quote from Tommy Boy. I can go take a shit in a box and put it on eBay for $1,000. Doesn't mean it's worth $1,000.
That's right.
I said, so you always do. I mean, because there's guys, but they'll put up like they'll take like the original like the media release of the VHS, and I saw somebody put one up there for $2,500. $2,500. This thing made out of fucking gold. You can go kiss my. And then all of a sudden, what happens is, oh, look, it's selling for $2,500. No, some idiots asking $2,500. Don't mean dick. And this is what happened a couple of years ago with the H2. With the H2 VHS, the MCA release, there was a store in New York. I can't remember the name of it. And what they were doing, they were jacking prices up by having their friends bid on it, and they didn't sell. So somebody, like, I remember popping up one day, and I'm like, I saw like the H2 MCA release of Halloween 2, and it was up to like 10 grand. I'm like, 10 grand.
That's
I'm like, is this the first one that came off the production line or something? I had what do you mean $10,000? And then like the next week it was back on there again because nobody bought it. They just and then all of a sudden you saw all the H2 things popping up. People selling for $200, $300, $400, $500. So yeah, don't pay attention to what people are asking because it doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't. So shop around.
That's crazy.
I guess you have a buddy in the chat.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
What's up, Alexander? What's going
on? What's up, buddy? Thank you for joining us.
Don't buy because you want to be the best and first. Because really, yeah, exactly. The problem is, and I've encountered this, and I'm sure collectors out there like Joe and Brett, I've encountered guys that get like annoyed. Like when I see collectors get something, I'm genuinely happy for them. There's always that part that's like, oh man, you son of a bitch, I wanted that. Of course, that's natural. But to be getting angry, like because you have to have everything first and like getting pissed off, I've seen it. It makes it. I've had how many people I've kicked out of my collectors group because they were like that, where they would get nasty. That's like, dude, why are you doing this? If you're that miserable, don't do this. It's not a competition. Yeah, I've picked up. I mean, a lot of people in my group will tell you there's times where I'll post something. People hit me up on the side. Is there any way you can pick something up for me? And I said, absolutely. And I show them the receipt. I don't charge them anything except shipping. I don't try. I could be a douchebag and jack it up and be a scalper prick, but it's all about. And I've had other people do the same for me, where they picked up stuff for me and sent it to me. So it's not a competition. Just be nice about it, and it should be fun. It should be fun. If it's not fun, then get the hell out because you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
And real quick, shout out to Alexander because I believe he's the one that I bought this from. And I told him about the show, and he's got his own Instagram page, so go check him out. El Gigante _13. So, a
Yeah,
nice
throw it in
guy,
the
nice
chat.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. El Gigante. There you go. So there he is. See, there you go.
Very cool. Nice.
Yeah, he's got a great collection. He was selling some stuff, and his family too. I bought something from his mom and dad as well. It's a Ghost Bob statue that was handmade. It's fucking off the charts, man. So check him out, man. El Gigante _13. ELGIGANTE _13. Check that out. Check it out.
Yeah, GK, there's a few like that, man, and it kind of ruins it. And it's, when Joe and like we get stuff, that's why we have a whole segment where we get stuff, because I'm excited for them, just as excited as they are that they're getting in their collection. I'm like, this is awesome because they're my friends, and I'm happy for them because this makes them happy. And it's like, cool, what you guys get, and I'm showing off my stuff. Now, there's a difference between, when I say showing off, I'm saying in parentheses, we're showing off the stuff we have. We're not showing off like, oh, look at what I got. No. And there's guys like that too. And believe me, there's one in particular, I can't remember his friggin' name. He came back 2 or 3 different times in different profiles in the friggin' collectors group. And I'm like, you're the same scumbags. I'm like, you're gone. Sorry.
Yeah.
We want people. Oh, and another thing, if you're here and you're in my collectors group, very rarely will I hit that at everybody thing. So I did it like once or twice in the past month, and I had like a couple of people like, stop tagging me. And I was like, look, you're in a collectors group. Do me a favor, take a picture of the part of the body that I hurt because I tagged you in something, and send me the picture, and I'll pay for the bill. If you have to go to the doctor and because it hurt you that bad, send me the bill and I'll take care of it. So if I hit everyone, it's because I want everybody in the group to know about it, and I don't do it that often. But if I hurt you, take a picture of the body, give me the doctor's bill, and I'll pay for it.
Yep.
I had like all these people. Why are you tagging me? I'm like, it's like you would have thought I shot your puppy or something. It's like, seriously? How many times I get tagged in other groups I belong? And it's like, oh, and I look at it. If it's something I'm interested in, okay. If not, okay, whatever. Big deal.
That's right.
Oh my God. That's why I hate people.
No, and hey, shout out, man, to Alexander. Thanks. It was nice to see you at the con, man. And we got some future business deals going down, man. And maybe we were talking about Philip. You can come on as a collector, man, as a guest on one of the episodes, man. We'd like to have you on here, buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Reach out to Joe and we'll schedule it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. You can come on. We can spotlight your collection, talk about what drives you and stuff like that, man. So it would be cool, bro.
This plays into what we just said about, like, we want to bring collectors on for one reason, because we want to see what everybody's got. I mean, having a collection, just having it collect dust in your house, it's cool, I guess, for you, as long as you enjoy it. But like, we put it on display because we want to show everybody this is cool, because by showing our collection, other people might say, oh, I didn't know that existed. I'm going to go look for that. Same way that we see other collectors out there with stuff. I'm like, oh, fuck, where did you get that? I'd like to add it to my collection too. It's supposed to be a community. And if it's not, then get the hell out. Get the hell out of Dodge.
Can you put the link to the Halloween group page in the chat there, Pat?
Yes, I will do that. Let me do it right now. You got
Let's
another
see.
one while I get that set up?
Yeah. So this one, I think, this is probably a no-brainer, but have a budget for yourself. Okay. Have a budget. We do this because, we like to do it smart. Okay. I work like a dog, and, the things that we have, I try to find good deals, what have you, but don't go not paying your rent to buy, a collectible, or don't pay the light bill to buy a collectible, or don't fucking buy new tires because, you want to buy a collectible. Take care of your family first. Take care of your life first. Then if you can fit in collecting into the deal, then you can. But I see people do that shit, man, and it drives me crazy. They get their check and then they spend it all on collectibles and they ain't got shit. Like, don't be that guy. Don't do that. Collect responsibly, damn it.
I just threw the link into the collectors group if you want to join it. Anybody that's not part of the collectors group, by all
Unless
means,
it's alcohol, Joe. Just kidding.
Hey, this is Collectors Anonymous, so state your name.
Hi, I'm Pat. Hi, Pat.
I'm Joe. I have a problem collecting. Oh my God. I always think about that Bob Saget scene from Half Baked. That you ever sook for crack? I have.
If it says, "What if you hurt my feelings by tagging everyone, and we need to see a shrink? Can we send? Yeah, send me the bill." It's like, I couldn't believe all these people getting pissed. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, then get the hell out of the group. Then just go. There's the door. If I hurt you, I apologize.
Did we see what that Frank said? He said, "What do you hope happens to your collection when you pass? My kids will probably sell mine, the ungrateful brats."
Oh, my kids.
That's funny.
See, believe me, my daughter, she's waiting for the day till I kick so she can sell all this shit off and all my guitars and everything, which are over here too. You should have seen the look on her face when she realized how much I was worth when I'm dead. She was looking at me like I was a friggin' stuffed turkey.
That's funny.
My son is good because I told her already. I said Terrence knows where everything is, and Terrence is aware of everything, so he'll be the one that I could trust to move everything along.
Absolutely, it'll be in good hands. It'll be in good hands. Yeah.
Actually, the thing, and she told me she was pissed. She's like, "No, why put Terrence in charge?" I'm like, why? Because my son is a hoarder. He won't get rid of anything. She's like, he won't sell any of it. He'll keep it all.
Yeah,
that's even fine too.
It's a rush being a collector, it's just like the Undead of Night says, it's fun. And then when you find that item that you worked so hard to find, and most of the time it happens when you're not even fucking looking for it, is when you find things. Works. Yeah. Like if you go out purposefully going on these hunts that I do, I usually don't find jack shit. It's like when I'm just randomly going to get some toilet paper, then I'll go and look and then, hey, fucking who knew? Who knew?
Collecting is fun when you find something in the wild you've been looking for. Yeah, especially when you find it at a good price, it makes it that much more fun.
Yeah, it does.
You gave up collecting mostly. Yeah, and some people at some point, like for those that may be new in the chat, I used to have, the way this room is filled with Halloween collectibles. I used to have a room full of Kiss memorabilia. I'm a big Kiss fan, been Kiss fan since I was a child. So I had a lot of Kiss stuff. I brought pictures. I showed them on here. I'll bring them out again one day. Or actually, I have a video on here with showing some of the Kiss collectibles I had. I had a room full of stuff like this. I had the Bally pinball machine. It used to sit in my spare bedroom when I first moved in with my wife. So I had tons of Kiss memorabilia. And I sold it off years ago because it was the right time. And we were starting a family. We were looking to buy a house. I got a lot of money for it because Kiss, if you think Halloween stuff's expensive, go look at the prices of original Kiss stuff. That shit's through the goddamn roof. Man. So, but yeah, so sometimes you look at it, and if you stop collecting, or it could be financial, unfortunately. Knock wood, hopefully nobody here has to have that. It come down to that. I don't wish that on anybody. So... Yeah. I want to dedicate just for collectibles. I wish. What is another one I had on here? Oh, I got really good one here for all you eBay people out there.
Yes.
Put it in your watch list. If it's a bid, don't bid early because you're doing nothing but drive the goddamn price up.
Yeah, don't bid. Leave it alone.
Wait till that day of. Wait till the day of. And everyone's like, well, I might miss it. Okay, that's fine. So say the auction goes off at noon on a Sunday, and you're like, shit, I got to go out at 10 o'clock. Then you put a bid in at 10 o'clock. But if you put a bid on earlier, all that week long, you're going to drive the price up. Now, this is on the collectible side. As a collector, you're looking to buy it. Obviously, if it's a seller, you want some idiots to keep bidding it up. But I'm just saying, as this is strictly as for buying, don't early bid because you're just driving the price up. You're just making it worse for yourself and everybody else.
Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool.
Yeah.
That's a very good tip, man. For me, one of the tips in going along with this eBay stuff is if something releases, just be patient and allow it to get to the shelves in your local area. Don't pay double prices or whatever fucking fees that these people are selling. I see even people selling their pre-orders for certain items. Look, they're paying the same price that you could pay if you just be a little patient. Don't go pay double, triple the price. Just be patient. That's my tip. Be patient. Just wait. They'll come available, and you'll be able to get them for retail is what you should freaking pay. Don't fucking overpay. Save your money. Save your money. It's a good tip.
One, Frank. How do you feel when people set up and display their figures but throw the boxes away? I don't have a problem. Some people are out of the box people, and that's fine. And I have no problem with that. And I don't understand why anybody would throw the box away, but if you want to save the box, take it. A lot of people do that. Like our buddy Brian, who was going to come on here tonight, he takes this stuff out and displays it. and he saves all the boxes. And I think Brett does the same. He has some stuff on display and he saves the boxes. I don't understand why anybody would throw the box away. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, unless it's like in a bubble pack where you're ripping it apart and you're not going to be able to do anything with it after the fact, because now once you pull it apart, it's done. But like a NECA box, a lot of these new boxes, you can put all the shit right back in there. So just take it out and save the box.
Yeah, I don't hate people who display their figures and open up everything. I don't mind it. For me personally, it's like if I'm buying something, the packaging is part of the product. It's what is, it's part of it all. So to me, it's like, I'm not going to destroy that. I'd rather have it in its original box. And I'm not as picky as the box condition. It can have the bent, ear dogs, the corners can be ear dogged or whatever you call it, dog ears. Have some scratches, some dents on it. I don't give a shit. If I worked hard to find that figure, like I got some old NECAs, like the Freddies, the first ones I found, they're beat up, but I found them and I treasure them because I found them. The box doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm not throwing away the boxes. It's part of it for me.
I'm giving my action figure from The Fly as a wedding present. It's the wife's favorite movie. That's cool. That's awesome. Hey, people want to show up at my birthday, back in my wedding days, but give me shit like that. First of all, the wife, like, seriously, you got to give them more shit. But then again, that was 24 years ago. I trying to remember. I did write these down. No one early bid. And this, for those that are in the collectors group, and this is a big thing I see in the collectors group, don't buy from anybody unless you use PayPal goods and services, because you can't trust them. There's a lot of people, like the group has been inundated. Like, look, I have no problem with people that rehaul masks. I have no problem with people who make masks, but stop it. There's too many of them now. Everybody went out and bought paint kits, and then everybody's trying to rehaul masks now to make a quick buck. And then but then they all get pissed off when they don't sell. It's like, well, when you have 100 people trying to sell the mask, it's like when it's an oversaturated market. Like the guys, the bigger names have the bigger name, and they're going to draw the bigger amount of money because they've been around a long time. You're just some guy that just started. You're not going to make $350 on a rehaul. It doesn't work that way, because every day there's a new person in the group. Well, painted this. I'm rehauling. It's just crazy. But the biggest thing I'm seeing a lot now is some of the really nice masks. People are screenshotting and then trying to sell them as their own when they don't own it, and trying to steal people's money.
Yep.
So always use PayPal goods and services, because you at least have something to back it with.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it's somebody in the group, or ask in the group, especially, say, hey, anybody know who this guy is that's selling this stuff? Because has anybody dealt with them? Don't be afraid to do that, because or the biggest thing now, especially with like masks or certain goods, if you think they're trying to scam you, say that's fine. Give me some type of a timestamp of a picture with you holding it.
Yep.
Because I know you have it. I know you didn't screenshot it from somebody else. So that's the biggest thing, because there's always people trying to scam people. That's the thing. And that annoys the shit out of me. Like all you scalpers that buy all that shit up. When we're trying to collect it and you guys go buy it and I see it on eBay for triple the price, you guys can all go fuck yourselves. Go get a job and work for a living. Stop trying to scam people.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, did I just get smaller because I just got off my soapbox?
No, that's a really good tip, man. No, that's good. That's really good. And I guess the biggest tip of all, and I'm going to just kind of finish with this tip, is don't make collecting your main priority in life. Okay? Make it part of who you are. Don't make it who you are. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is there's more important things in life, right? Take this as your hobby. Take this as something because you can enjoy it more if it's a part-time thing. Don't make it who you are. Okay? That's the biggest tip. Have fun with it. Have time for it. Give it its attention when it's due, but then don't forget to live your life, because you can become obsessed like me. You can get really obsessed with this. So live your life.
Step back. We've all been there. There's been times where I'm looking at stuff and I'll be like, I have to step back and be like, you know what? I need to that's when I'll just get up and just walk away. I'm like, I just got to get away. And because sometimes you get like that. It happens.
Yes, it happens.
Don't wait for the Spirit Halloween stock truck to come. Pick up your kids from school.
Yes. Exactly. Live your life.
Why did I think of that?
That's
No,
right.
just kidding. You would have been reporting to my funeral if I ever did that. So
After kills and ends, everybody would just exactly. And look, if you're doing it for yourself, that's cool, man. You want to make your own mask and you want to paint it and make it look cool. If I had the skills to do it, maybe I'd do a mask myself. But everybody, grandmother's trying to sell them now, and it's just like and it's just all over the group, and then people are getting pissed off, like and they're like, you can see they're like, oh, I'm lowering the price, like all trying to sell. It's like you got to understand, it's a saturated market now. Everybody is doing it now. I said you got to have a niche to get that money.
It's like baseball cards from the mid to late 1980s and early 90s. Yep. They're everywhere.
Yep. They're everywhere now. Yeah, it's there. It's so, and I have no problem. You want to start a business and do that? That's fine. It's all well and good. I'm not a rehaul guy. I'm not a custom mask guy. I'm fine with buying my Tots ones. I can light them and make them look good a certain way, and but more power to you. If that's your thing, I'm not here to knock you because that's a part of collecting and that's what you like. It's fine by me, man. I have no problem. That's just my personal taste.
Yep. In all fairness, though, like the stuff on some people on Etsy make some real creative things. I'll give them credit, though.
Mm-hmm. Really I see tons of great, cool stuff, but I have to draw the line at some point because financial reasons, space reasons. I just don't have it. I just can't do it. Right. And our buddy Rob, I was talking to Brett the other night. We were talking actually when he was going back and forth with you. We were actually video chatting, and you kind of got screwed. Did you ever hear back from that guy? At all? I'm just curious.
Did you ever get your money back, man? What the hell?
Did you tell Darren or Frank? Is Frank still in the chat?
I talked to Darren about it. Maybe Darren told Frank about it, but Darren's got him on. He red flagged him in the group, I think, or whatever. So.
Yeah, it sucks, Rob.
Shady shit right there, man.
Product gets damaged during shipping. Sometimes calling the maker, being nice, they will have extra boxes. Yeah, most places are pretty good. You don't have a lot of problems. I mean, because I know same thing like Brett. When Brett got the snow globe, it was damaged, and you were able to get another one. Spirit's usually pretty good. I when I ordered the what came damaged? The one you were talking about before, Joe, the Myers with the light up pumpkin.
Oh yeah.
I originally ordered that through Spirit, and it came, and the friggin' head was broken off. And I said, but then I had found one in the store, and I just sent it back, and I said, just give me a refund at that point because I found it.
Fucking
still nothing from that guy.
Sucks,
that
man.
sucks, Rob.
I give Spirit a lot of credit though, because that whole thing with that snow globe, these guys probably know, or Pat and Joe know. They sent me two. I gave my brother one because he wanted one.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Joe, did I not tell you that? I think I told Pat that.
Yeah,
no, they gave you two. They sent you two. That's good.
Like the styrofoam, the way they ship those in stores, there's two per styrofoam section. So all of a sudden there was two in there. I don't know if they did it on accident or.
Hey, that's cool. Shit.
I got that with the Halloween calendar that time. Remember I told you when I first got the calendar, it came and I'm like, did you send me one that somebody had hanging in their freaking auto body shop for the past year? It was beat to shit. And they're like, oh, I'm like, do you want it back? Like, no. And then they sent me a new one. They're like, whatever. Just
yeah, whatever.
I was just like, it was beat to hell. I'm like, who delivered this? It was like, we always joke about Joe's getting his deliveries. I'm like, was it freaking did Jim Carrey just deliver this to my house? And
no
beat the shit
shit.
Out of it?
Fucking Ace Ventura Pet Detective Delivery Service. The fuck. Fucking can't stand that shit.
Hold on, Brett. You missed my beer thing before. That I heart the 70s.
Oh God, what kind of beer is that?
It's pale ale. It's West Coast pale ale, and I love it because look at it. It's got the little Rocky poster, Jaws.
Oh, that's so cool, Jaws.
It's got Kiss on it, and then on the other side, Up in Smoke poster, Eddie Van Halen's guitar.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's so cool. Those are cool little nods.
Did I tell you guys? I think I told Pat Joe. I went to a place on my way up here. It had a Rice Krispies stout, like a gold stout. So it was a white stout. So it was light. It wasn't too heavy. Didn't taste good, so I didn't buy it because I was going to get it for our tasting.
Sean.
Yeah.
Rice Krispies. Did it snap, crackle, and pop when you drank it?
Did you want to announce that, Brett, or you want to let everybody know about that, or you want to just wait until it's all set in stone?
I wanted to wait.
It's pretty much.
What I wanted to do was wait until after he was on with Darren and Frank. I didn't want to hammer it further on it,
Right.
So, but I might just do it this week and find out. So,
Yeah, reach out to him. Yeah, we might be doing a beer tasting with Sean.
we're definitely gonna be doing one. Bill already sent them the ones, and
Bill,
I sent him 2 yesterday. I just got to send your guys stuff. So,
yeah, it'll be happening. Probably it'll be whenever he gets time. He's a busy man.
So, I will say, I don't know where did you guys talk about like markers and stuff? I know it's kind of different with collectors, but I'll tell you.
That's a good point for those that do order.
No,
you go take the floor.
Yeah, with figures at least, I'm going to tell you, especially if you're going to get it signed on the packaging, stick with a paint marker. I didn't get into the paint markers until like a little before COVID. My reason saying it is I've got a whole bunch of figures that were signed with Sharpies now. Not all of them, but some of them are kind of like fading. It turned like puffy, and it's spread, and you can barely even tell the signature. So, yeah, stick with the paint markers. All my paint marker figures have been pristine since then. So keep them out of the sun.
I've never heard of these.
Keep them out of the sun.
You're a little bit younger than me, Travis. I never saw the homies and vending machines.
Yeah.
I never heard of those.
No, Sharpies.
Oh, I remember the homies. Yeah, they were like little figures. They're like little cholos, like little homies? With the hat. Yeah, the little homies. Yeah, I remember those.
Frank, this thought has crossed my mind many a times. I do have 2 kidneys. I could always sell one for money. Actually, I really don't know the way it. It's like, do anybody really want my kidneys? Well,
does anybody want any livers?
Livers. Here's some smoked livers. Some livers. Gustafson.
Oh, here's one that's very important too. So it's a twofer. Depending on the type of collectibles you have, especially with masks, always keep them in a temperature-controlled room. And make sure, like you see here, it's dark down here. I have the windows covered because if you have windows and sunlight, sun loves to fade anything that you have. You'll get sun fading on all your shit. So I learned that the hard way years ago. I had some stuff on the shelf years ago, and I never thought of that. And then when I moved it all, I was like, wow, what the fuck is that all about? It was all faded. Yeah, so be mindful of that, because if you have stuff in a room that's got a lot of windows and stuff like that, and the sun hits it directly, it will fade it, especially cardboard, big time cardboard.
Dang it. Well.
You got another one, Joe?
Well, I gave my 5. Oh no, I can kind of wing a couple. Let's see.
Well, I got another one right here.
Go ahead, my brother.
Especially in collecting when things are expensive. Always, like we said before, do your research. If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's too good to be true. So don't be suckered in, because you see that. Many times I get people trying to offer me shit, and like, oh, I can. I'm like, no. Do your research, because like there's a reason why. It's usually because you're trying to screw somebody. I think I told the story. I told you guys a story, I think, on one of the podcasts, how years ago I got scammed out of like $500 worth of Kiss stuff.
You told me, yeah.
I don't know if I told on the podcast. So years ago, like I just mentioned earlier, I used to collect Kiss memorabilia. And back in 1996, Kiss got back and did the reunion tour. So they flooded the market with more Kiss shit. So I had bought a bunch of the stuff that came out at the time. But then there was this guy that kept hitting me up online saying, oh, I'll trade for, he's like, I've been looking for that stuff. I'll trade you for some of the rare stuff from the 70s. And this is the early days. I mean, yeah, internet was around, but it was still the early days of doing this, where I didn't really think too, but this way I got scammed. I was stupid. So I sent him like $500 worth of shit and never heard from him again.
Damn.
And I wrote it off. I'm like, it wasn't responded. It is what it is. I learned, you take your lumps, you learn things the hard way. So about a year or two goes by, I get a phone call from somebody in the FBI. And like, they're like, so this is so-and-so. I reached out to you because I saw your number on this stuff and we found this. And I thought it was a scam. I go, what are you talking about? He's like, well, we had this. He was apparently did it to a lot of people. And they found him, but he had taken off. And I guess when they got to where this guy lived, they found all the shit he scammed everybody out of, and they found my box of stuff, and I actually got it back 2 years later, because they asked me, can you describe the contents of the box? I said, I have a picture of it. I can send you a picture, and I can describe everything in the box, because my name was on it as a return address.
Whoa.
And I described everything. He's like, that's everything. And they sent me the shit back, and I got it all back like 2 years later.
Dude, that's crazy.
So I don't know if they ever caught the guy or whatever, but apparently, and I said, just my stuff. He's like, no. He's been doing this for a while, and that he had a ton of shit. I'm talking that in the high thousands that he was scamming people, because it was in the early days of doing this. So he was able to get away with it, because nowadays everybody's on their guard. It's much harder to do now. So I don't know if they ever caught the guy, but they got to his place, and it was weird. I was like, my wife said, what's up? I'm like, it's the FBI. She's like, what'd you do? I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck did I do? Why is the FBI calling me? I don't know what I did. But I ended up getting that shit back 2 years later. Just wrote it off, and I was like, out of nowhere. So
that's crazy. Etherscaved, I love the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. We should link up soon. I'll probably shoot you an invite, probably sometime next week. Got a busy couple days coming up, but yeah, man, it's super fun. So y'all check it out if you haven't played it yet.
what's that?
The Etherscaved, he asked me about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did anybody bring up, like, if there's a fire at your house, what are you taking? What's the main thing you're taking? Your piece of memorabilia.
I'm probably taking the Prince and the Atari cartridge, and maybe the wife and kids after that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I'm taking the cat. That's for damn sure.
Count them first.
Yeah.
I'll probably grab the Prince. I probably grab the Prince because they're irreplaceable, and the Atari cartridge, because everything else I have, a lot of it's rare shit, but you probably can find it again.
I'll grab my one pop, the first pop I ever got, and everything else, because I'll just restart the collection again with the one pop.
Words to live by, Frank. So the trick is, if the FBI calls you, take their call.
Oh yeah.
Don't send it to voicemail.
That's right.
That call from J. Edgar Hoover's for me.
Yeah.
That call from J. Edgar Hoover's. Yeah, Bill, it was the craziest thing. I tell people that really happened. I go, like, my wife can verify for you, man. It was the strangest shit, man. Out of nowhere, 2 years later, I got all my stuff back. I was like,
slap at the base. Slap at the base.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's
Travis
a good
says,
Tommy Doyle movie.
my grandmother was recently scammed out of $12,000 with a gift card scam. Oh wow, damn. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I knew they were doing that whole gift card thing. That sucks.
That is ugly as fuck.
Yeah, Bill, I'm waiting for this story. I said you have to tell us one night when we're because he doesn't want to. I'm like, come on, I want to know why Stick stole your wallet. Inquiring minds need to know.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
What's another one I had on here? Always check Facebook Marketplace. Always check garage sales for stuff. That's why we'll move on. Oh, for those that collect, I have a lot of magazines. I love print media. Always bag and board it. Takes care of it always store it upright. Don't store them, especially your LPs. When you store LPs, never lay them on top of each other. That's how you get those. That's how you get ring marks.
You got to do whatever you can to keep that stuff out of the sun too.
Yep, exactly. That's what I just said. I said, everybody, I said, it's dark down here for a reason. Don't put anything in direct sunlight because it fades everything.
That's right.
What else did I have on here?
Yeah, guys, I just sent a message right now.
Yep, we got it.
I think that's everything I had here. So, if you guys got anything else in the chat, real quick, let me see what we did. Oh, all right, yeah, no problem. You can announce that. You're allowed.
You're allowed. Look, I'm going back and forth helping my mom every hour, so you're fine.
Yeah. No, I unfortunately I have to hop off. Dad duties are calling. I have to go get the kiddo a ride. And it is almost 9, and I'm not happy, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's quick enough, you'll be back on, because us, we go like fucking 3 hours, so you'll probably be jumping back on.
Yes. But man, I've had a blast. Love you guys. And I will see y'all later. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Subscribe, hit the like button, do all that stuff.
Subscribe, all that happy horse shit. Let's do it. Come on, let's get this up to 700. We're close.
Be good, bud.
All right, bye,
all right,
guys.
buddy. If you jump back in, we'll see you then. If not, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys.
Be good.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
and then there were 2. But yeah, and if you have to jump off and do stuff, don't worry about it. Let's see.
I'm really
Pat has the piece in his ear.
about pre-show 2 tomorrow, by the way. I'm going to push for her to be here. She's here with me, so.
Eversky, yeah. So if there's a fire, he's grabbing his bass. Yeah, he's a bass player. So yeah,
That's base.
actually, that's true. I would probably grab. I've what 5 guitars, a banjo, and a mandolin. So I don't know. I'd probably just grab at least one of the guitars. I'd probably grab my Paul Reed Smith. That's the main one. That's all I see. I had luck with that Nigerian Prince investment. One day it could be nice. I comes up with I got to find out that story. Macari, I've bought stuff on Macari, and it seems to be okay.
Another eBay. Yeah.
Macari is different because it's I mean, yeah, eBay does protect the seller more than the buyer rather than the seller, but Macari went one step further. So for those that don't know, I don't sell on there. I've never sold anything on there, but I know people that do sell on there. So what happens when you make a sale, you don't get the money until the person gets the product.
I'm guessing then you can't sell tickets for concerts or sporting events on there.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but what happens, like, so say for instance, we saw, all right, I'm looking at my collection in the background. I saw the Santa Mira sign and I wanted to buy it. I would buy it, I'd pay for it, and the guy would ship it to me. But he don't get that money sent to his account until I get it and I say I got it and it's okay. And then they
That's
release
right.
the
Yeah,
funds.
I had to do that a couple times. I've bought it. That's right.
Yeah.
I haven't bought too many things. But
Yeah. So that's not bad. So it's protects it protects the buyer even one step further.
yeah, it does. It's that Halloween 3, the computer bag. I finally opened that. That's a nice bag, dude.
It really is. That's it sitting right there on my video, my picture in the background.
I was like, oh, that looks like that map I got you rolled right there too. You're gonna find it.
That is. I have to get a frame for that. For those that don't know, I want to get a frame to take a picture of it. Brett got that for me. That was our Christmas exchange, wasn't it?
Some of you guys might have seen those at conventions. They've done them for like a lot of the horror franchises. It's a map of the town of Haddonfield, and it's got all the different places from the whole series and on the map. It's pretty cool. It's pretty creative. The guy that did that.
You know what? I have over here next to one of my posters. I have it's like a cabinet filled with like shoes and all the kids' gloves and all this stuff. It's probably can't even be used anymore. If I clear it out, I'm going to take it and put it in the garage. And that wall right there is probably where I'm going to hang it because I want to hang it up. That's the reason I haven't framed it. I'm like, I don't know where the hell to put it because I want to hang it up. And I think that might be where it's going to go. So it's really, really cool. What overseas country has the next best items for collecting? Japan and Germany.
Yeah,
when it comes to Halloween
pretty good. Stuff, Australia is not bad either.
Australia's not too bad either, but for me, I would say definitely Japan and Germany have a lot of really cool Halloween stuff that I've bought over the years. I think the majority of the international stuff that I have is probably German and Japanese.
No, I tell you, Pat don't do that though, Lurch, unless you were just messing with him. I'm sure Pat won't buy everything unless there's something left. Yeah, it's usually for.
Don't be the guy to buy all the items off the shelf. Save no, I maybe a step away. I was just ragging on the assholes that do that. I don't do that shit. Only time you'll see me buy additional is because I'm picking up for somebody, like either for Brett, Joe, or somebody else that's looking for something.
Like
our buddy Brian, who was supposed to be here tonight. Yeah, I picked that up.
You bought that for me.
Yeah, the thing that's it's right there on my bench in the background there.
And I
called Brett. I said,
his background. Yeah,
I got an extra one of those. I said, do you need it? So I picked it up. So yeah, I don't do that shit. I usually only time you'll see me buy it is because somebody else is looking for it, and I've done it with our buddy Brian, who was supposed to be here today, who couldn't make it. I picked up a few things over the years because he wasn't able to find it and shipped it to him. Yeah, a lot of people have done it for. I have no problem doing it. I have no problem doing that. You know, cover the shipping cost. If I'm there picking it up for myself, I'll pick it up for you too and ship it out to you. So
like that Myers. The shirt for Myers.
That doesn't mean I want 800 requests for things. I'm just saying.
That's part of that.
Yeah, I'll be getting all these messages. Can you get me this? Can you get me that? Well, I said earlier before you came on, I had like 3 people I think this week reach out to me about getting them Chalice figures when we go to age 45.
It's not going to be possible. I really don't.
Yeah,
I don't think so. $50? Is that what he had said? Is that what Sean said? $50?
I think what he said, which is pretty fair for exclusive. I'll take that. Yeah, the challenge figures fair game. Yeah, exactly. I used to eat a lot of Chinese food to the point where I had dozens of
Well,
100
Travis,
pages. So
you must be the MSG specialist then.
yeah, really. You think they'll ever release a book with all the behind the scenes photos? Well, I mean, the John Carpenter book is great with all
Oh
the
no,
Kim Gottlieb
Frank
photos.
said further. I think he
Oh, I'm
added it
sorry.
further down there. Pat, look further
Let's
down there. I
see.
think that's the
Oh,
stuff
okay.
that what's his
Whole
name
behind the
has. What's
scenes.
that guy's name?
Oh, Billy Kirkus stuff.
Billy
Yeah.
Kirkus has, right? Like,
Well, from whatever I'm gonna try to get him on here one day because I know his friend.
yeah,
Because
Billy
that's actually
Kirkus. Yeah, all the Billy Kirkus stuff, right?
Billy Kirkus's friend
Is
James
he part of
Chandler.
the collectors group?
I believe he is. Yeah, him and James. James is the one that sold me the prints because the two of them had a lot of stuff. They're the ones that are credited on a lot of earlier
Is that the
stuff.
Anchor Bay guy?
Yeah,
Is that the Anchor Bay guy you were telling me about? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Who I got to get on here? I asked him if he would ever come on and talk about work with Anchor Bay. He said, yeah, he would. So I have to bring him on one of these days. Maybe I'll reach out to him. But Billy has it all. And I think a lot of people were under the misconception that he was asking some astronomical amount of money. But apparently what I think is the amount of money to invest and get it going, they don't want to invest in it because I guess they don't think it'll sell. They won't get their investment back. That's
Sean
that's the
talked
story I
about
got.
that when he brought it up with Malik, I think is what it was, I thought, right?
Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want to invest in it, which I don't understand. I said, especially now, Halloween's been hot for 5 years. You'll get your investment back on it. Sure, you will.
Oh, yeah.
No,
there's like
hey,
there's a few other pictures, like of them when they're walking home from school. There's a lot of.
There's a bunch of them out there.
Really interesting pictures.
He used to have a lot more back in the original chat room. Remember the original Myers chat room back in the day? He used to post them every once in a while. You see him post one of them in there. Andre, what's up? I'm kind of new to collecting horror movies, but I'm curious. Does Amazon usually not send the movies with slipcovers for Scream Factory?
That's a good question. I think I've only gotten one Scream Factory movie, and it didn't have a slip sleeve. It was John Carpenter's Vampires.
It didn't come with it. Yeah, because anytime I voted them, I always get a slip cover. But like you said, there's probably some I haven't because I admit they don't have too many movies.
Scream Factory.
Yeah,
Scream Factory usually getting it from them. They usually have such a damn good sale.
Darren says they'll be giving some Halloween items before the convention for some people to get in a raffle. Yeah. If you guys aren't part of the H45 group as well, hold on a second. Let me throw a link in the chat for that as well. I threw the link for the collectors group. For those that don't know, Frank and Darren have an H45 group, and it's like people can ask it. It's like a big information group. People posting pictures, and it's great because we're meeting more and more people each day. And I'm telling you, it's going to be like a giant like festival of meeting people when we go out there.
There's a ton of first timers going to these type of shows, so a lot of people are very interested in the information. So the group's we've had the group started a couple months ago now, right? We've had it for a few months. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm going to do it right now. H45 group, and I'm going to throw a link in the chat. So if you haven't joined, go join it. And I'll check some more of what's going on in the chat, and we'll move along. Oh, there's a memory request in there. Let me approve it. Yeah, there we go. New person going in. So if you don't belong to the group, I'm putting it in the chat right now. So go join it.
Join. Be there.
Join. Turn to the dark side. Awesome. So that's pretty much. Yeah, because we're almost at 2 hours, so we got to move along. Anybody after the fact, throw in the comments if you have some tips that we missed, because we're always looking. We don't claim to know everything. Like I said, I don't claim to know shit. Just ask my wife. So we're going to move along. Best tips for collecting. So comment, let us know some other cool stuff. It's up further. I should have pinned it. Is the collectors group. If you're not part of the Halloween Michael Myers collectors group, go check it out. Make sure you join the H45 group, especially all you H45 junkies that are all going to be hanging out with us that are in the chat. So the rest of the night we got going on. We got our movie tonight. We got a movie review, and we're going to be doing a watch along of it tomorrow night. So let's do our. Where is my intros here? I'm really moving slow here tonight, guys. I apologize. It was a crazy weekend. So let's do our quick movie review. We are reviewing Creepshow 2. So last week
Oh,
we did a watch along of Creepshow, and arguably my favorite horror movie of the 80s. So this coming tomorrow, this coming Monday, it's already going to be tomorrow. We're doing a review of we're going to be doing a watch along of Creepshow 2. So we try to coincide movie reviews with the movies we're watching the next day, if it works, if it does work out that day. So for me, Creepshow 2, I was super stoked because Creepshow 2 easily one of, if not my favorite horror movie of the 80s. I was back in 82. We had just gotten our first VCR, and I remember seeing it and renting it, and then it was on HBO, and just fell in love with all aspects of it because I just fell in love with horror a few years before that. Yeah, I'm an old bastard. Shout out to, where's our buddy tonight? Russell. Come on, where's Russell? Russell's older than me. We need him in the chat. He makes me feel young. So I was pleasantly surprised when Creepshow 2 was announced. I was like, wow, this is awesome. 1987. I remember going to actually 87. I saw it because I worked in the Lowe's Cinema at the time. So from 86 to 98, not 98, 88, 86 to 88 or 89, I worked in the Lowe's Cinema, a couple blocks from my house. So I was super psyched to see it. And albeit, arguably, it's a little shorter because it's only got 3 stories, which kind of sucks. But there was an intertwining story in between it. All in all, it's enjoyable. The stories to me aren't they're iconic, but to me, it's Creepshow is still a little bit more iconic. But all 3 stories are fun. Some little bit of comedy in there, which is good. The little hint of comedy mixed in with everything. And this probably has one of my most quotable things with me and my cousin Jimmy. Shout out to my cousin Jimmy. That how many times we'll just be sitting there and it would just be like, "Thanks for the ride, lady." No. Thanks for the ride, lady. Because would just do that all the time from the Hitchhiker one.
Hey, lady,
So
how you doing?
hey, lady, how you doing? Yeah, man, no, man. Thanks, man. Such a. So you figure you have the one about the Indian in the beginning, which really gets kind of deep a little bit because of the way the guy is a piece of shit and how he's representing the Indian tribe, and he gets his comeuppance by the big tobacco Indian comes and fucks him up. Then of course you have the Hitchhiker one, which is classic because
Raft is before, I think, but yeah.
I might be having to have a sequence. Yeah. So, but yeah, the Raft is while it's great, Brett and I love it for one thing and one thing only. We love the boobs.
Some of the first I ever saw.
Still some of our favorite boobs.
Keep going.
Yep. Some of our favorite boobs. And then the Hitchhiker, because they were trying to tell a story, almost a moral story with each of them. Because if you look at what happens in the Hitchhiker one, she was out cheating on her husband. So she kind of a little bit of redemption and a little bit of morality in each of them. So I love this movie. Is it as good as the first one? No. Is it a worthy follow-up? Yes. Does Creepshow 3 suck? It sucks hairy balls. But Creepshow 2 it's just a start to fun movie. Hope you guys will join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing a watch long, and you can watch it on it's on Tubi for free. So if you don't have it, it's on Tubi for free. I would give this I give this a 7, which isn't bad. 7 out of 10.
Ah, yes, Creepshow 2, right, Pat? Creepshow 2.
Yes, this is Brady's favorite of the 2, which is it's not wrong with that.
Early boobs I saw, you know what I mean?
He's like, it's early boobs. I don't know what to tell you. It's boobs. It's boobs.
And
it's
when
all
she
boobs.
turns to the side, it looks even better. It's just like, oh man. No, this is actually really good. I really like this sequel. And Pat and I were talking when we were doing the watch along at Creepshow last week. How we were like, did Stephen King do anything else? And he's the semi truck driver with player in the Hitchhiker episode.
Some guy got creamed.
Some guy got creamed. That's what. But you also got George Kennedy in the first story. Who else is in that first story? He's really just Hal Holbrook's son. They said
that's his son in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the first name. Yep.
I forget his first name too. But the Raft, though, I love the Raft. Even the annoying guy that keeps on calling the one kid Poncho the entire time. Remember? Come on, Poncho. And the way he gets it, where he kind of like splits, remember his leg.
Oh, his leg snaps up. You're like, oh. I remember when I first saw it, everybody was like, ooh, ow. Yeah,
I just loved it.
He was a typical good-looking blonde-headed dick from the 80s.
But how cool, when he thinks he beat that thing out, I beat you. This thing just comes.
That's all. Yeah. There's no happy endings in any of the creep shows. So if you're expecting a happy ending, it ain't happening.
But yeah, even the woman in the third one that's having the affair, that's driving what? She's driving a Mercedes, or is that a BMW? That's a Mercedes in that movie, isn't it?
I think it was a Mercedes. I could be wrong. Let us know in the chat. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
How you doing? Thanks for the ride.
Thanks for the ride, lady. No.
He
Thanks.
shoots in
Thanks for the
hand.
ride.
He's like,
Yeah, she just kicks his ass. That poor hitchhiker.
Is it the husband that comes home, finds her dead in the garage, right? That's the
Yep.
husband, right?
With the sign that he was holding, which I'm trying to
that
remember what it
actor-
said on it.
I forgot what his name was, but do you remember him? And he's in 2 movies, I think of. He's the dad in Shocker. Remember, he's the cop dad in Shocker.
Oh, that's him. That's right. That's him. Yeah.
And he
Good
also
call.
ran. He also ran NBC. Remember, he's the one that's flipping out on them all about the ratings. He spits his coffee up when they were telling him the ratings in Private Parts. Remember
That's
that?
right. Yeah.
WNBC.
WNBC. Pig vomit.
Big vomit. That guy worked for WGN too. Yeah, I think he
That's
passed
right.
away. I think that we came to that conclusion. Hey, but we're talking. Yeah, Creep Show 2.
Uh-oh. What was it? You froze.
I give it a solid 8, man. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Tom Savini as the creeper too, right?
That's right.
All
He's
the
the creeper.
makeup.
Yeah. What do you guys give it in the chat? You guys all see it? I'm hoping everybody's seen it. Maybe some here. What's Reapers are? Maybe someone here can help, but is there a good way to prevent the plastic from yellowing on action figure packaging? Honestly, I don't know.
If it's the old McFarlane ones, you're kind of SOL.
Yeah.
Who was asking that?
Reaper's hard. The only, like I said, I know I've seen stuff yellow when it's in direct sunlight. I've seen stuff yellow when it's in direct sunlight, so keep it out of direct sunlight. But Brett brings up a good thing. If it's those old McFarlane ones, there's no way around it. It's going to yellow or it's not going to yellow.
There was just some bad runs of them where people got bad luck with them.
Yeah.
Even I think, Bill, you and I were talking about when we were walking around a flashback together, how we were talking about how some of them are yellow and some of them are clear. Yeah.
Do you guys buy any knockoffs like the coming? I have a few like of the cheap shit because it's cheap. Yeah. Yeah, I would buy some of the knockoffs just for shits and giggles if it's cheap. Sure.
Yeah, if it looks decent too, right?
Yeah, if it looks decent enough, why not? Travis, you never saw Original Creep Show? You should have watched it with us last week. Yeah, go check out the Original Creep Show. You'll love it.
You or Joe that were asking me about the poster. Who was on the poster? Is that what you guys were asking? I think it was when I walked away. The poster I had. I think you were asking about who signed it, right?
Which poster was it?
My Creep Show 2 one. I think you were asking. I thought one of you were asking, and I forget.
I may have.
It's the director Michael Gornick and Tom Savini who's on that.
So. Gotcha. Even
Michael
that
Gornick.
old yeah, she was good looking. The hitchhiker, the woman. She was good to go. Yeah, she had a nice body.
Annie haircut, didn't she?
Yeah, that early 80s, late 70s, early 80s Annie haircut. We should just call it the Annie haircut now because that's basically what it is.
It is.
Bill said, I saw Creep Show 2 in the theater and loved it since day one. Of course, the original. Yeah, exactly. I love it. I'm not knocking it at all. I prefer 1 better than 2, but 2 is just a lot of fun. It is. They did well. Creep Show 3, yeah, even it sucks the hairiest of balls.
But the TV show is good. What do you guys like the TV show in the chat room? Like,
I like the TV show. I have to go back and finish them.
Greg
Nicotero.
Greg Nicotero. He's done a good job with it, I think.
Mm-hmm. I do have to go back and finish watching them. I have not seen them all, admittedly.
Yeah, I think there's a few I'm missing.
And he says, which is the same guy from Tales from the Hood, too, right? Was he in Tales from the Hood? I don't know. Was he in it?
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't remember if I haven't seen Tales from the Hood in a long time, and so I honestly don't remember. I have to go back and look, but Brady's looking it up right here. But yeah, that is our review of Creep Show 2, and join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific for you people out on the West Coast. We'll be doing a watch along of Creep Show 2. Where we watch along with everybody and those that are familiar, because there's always somebody that asks. We can't broadcast the film. because they'll take us right down. So we're all watching it together on our own, and we're chatting just as if we're all sitting together and in a circle jerking, watching and enjoying it. So, and it's if you guys just go on to Tubi, and it's free on Tubi, so you don't have to pay for it. So Bill says,
Tales from
season
the
1 was
Crypt.
okay. Really enjoyed it too. With a few, yeah, the ones I've seen so far, I like it. I got to go finish them all. I tend to watch more stuff when the colder weather comes. I'm in northeastern Pennsylvania, so once the colder weather comes, I don't go out. So I'll definitely catch up on a lot of the stuff I'm missing. Travis says, I'm Asian, so I so yellow in direct sunlight. Travis, are you? I've seen you on the skateboard. I didn't even realize. Are you Asian? I never noticed that.
Travis? Oh, huh.
I
Regardless.
never noticed that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, the evil head, the dollhouse, yeah, where the figures were all.
I did see that one, Frankie. I'll bring that up in a second. I did see that. We used to swim in a little fishing hole back when we were kids, and I always looked and wondered if Raph would come and freaking kick you. You see this big slime in there. You're like, all right, guys, I ain't getting in that water. There's a big slime out there. Just go watch Creepshow too. Yeah, I've seen the evil head in the dollhouse episode was great. That was good.
Yeah,
It took me right back. It took me back to the Twilight Zone episode with a little. If you guys have don't know, I'm a Twilight Zone junkie. The episode where the couple wake up from a party the night before, all hungover, they were drunk, and they don't know where they are. And they wake up in this house, and it turns out that they're in this little. They're basically in a toy village, like a toy play set, and there's a big and it's a little girl that like you don't know who this person is until the very end. You see this little girl, and the mother says to the girl, like, be very careful with your new toys. Daddy brought them all the way from Earth. Because they were abducted from Earth, and now they're like this child's plaything, and the episode's cool as hell. Took me right back to that.
That's what that is, huh? Damn. I'm trying to find the episode where the guy was in the suitcase, remember? They folded the guy up in the suitcase. That was the episode of those new creep shows I got a kick out of.
That was a good one. The Hitchhiker's also the guy from Simon. Is that him, Frank? I don't remember that. Is that him? I remember the episode when we're all sitting there eating Snickers bars with a fork and knife. I need to get going. Nice meeting, chatting with all you, including those in the channels. Yeah, Reapus, thanks for popping in, man. Hit that like button. If you have a channel, drop it in here. I see your Reapus Horror, so you have a channel, drop it in the chat. I'll check it out. Thanks for popping in. Always nice to meet new people and that are cool and collectors and just as messed up as we are. So that is our review. So what we do each week, also, we do have another little segment just to keep moving along that we do called "What Did You Watch?" where we like to talk about things we watched, give you guys some ideas about things to watch, and also we want you to hear what you guys are watching, because I write down every time somebody suggests stuff, and it always works out well. So let's find out what everybody watched. So let's see, what did everybody watch this week? So what did I watch this week? I wrote a few things down. So I watched Creepshow 2. I was watching, maybe I won't talk about that because I don't know if the people we're doing that with mentioned it, but Brett knows what I'm talking about. I was watching another movie, started falling asleep, and then I turned it off and went to Creepshow 2. So I watched Creepshow 2. Night of the Creeps popped up. So I watched Night of the Creeps because when it's on, you have to watch Night of the Creeps.
Yes, indeed.
The same way this other movie popped up and it was on The Warriors. Everybody knows I love The Warriors. That popped up. I had to watch it. Goodfellas was on the night, so I started watching Goodfellas. And I have a real weak spot for the Brady Bunch movies. Very guilty pleasure because I grew up with the Brady Bunch. So both of them were on back to back the other day. So I was cooking dinner and I had the friggin' Brady Bunch movies going in the background. Yeah, guilty pleasure. I grew up in the age of the Brady kids, so it was the Bradys for me in the 70s, and then in the 80s it was Saved by the Bell.
Wow.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, massive crush I had on that girl.
She was awesome.
Kelly Kapowski. Ooh.
Kelly Kapowski.
Yes, indeedy.
So yeah, you didn't really watch too much then.
What's that?
You didn't get to watch too much then.
I had a crazy busy week. Like I said, everybody knows if you've been following the channel, I was trying to drop like a movie review, a 70s movie review every Friday. And past 2 weeks, I've been so freaking busy. I just haven't been able to do it. So this week looks like it's going to be a lot less hectic, especially with the holiday weekend coming. So I might get a lot more shit done this week. But yeah, I enjoy doing them. I just haven't had the time. So yeah, busy. I'm actually, once the summer's over, hopefully I'm hoping things calm down a little bit so we can start doing some more stuff.
Oh, Bill, yeah, Encino, man, that movie rules, dude. I love that movie. I gotta watch. Speaking of that, similar people, and then I gotta watch Airheads again. I love Airheads too. Airheads is an underrated.
Oh, Airheads, love Airheads. Yes.
Good time.
What is this over here? So Jamie Lee's son-in-law from Halloween 2018 was the Wiz. Was it?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I watched, but I think it was because I don't know. I thought Frank and Darren talked about the movie. I watched that movie Fall. I was telling you, Pat. I sweat.
Oh, right.
God, I was sweating watching that movie. I was so uncomfortable, but it's very. I really liked it a lot.
Was it good? You were telling me about it, and that's Virginia Gardner from 2018, right?
Yes, Vicky's in it.
Yeah, Vicky.
And the other girl is the main girl from the Shazam movies. But I'm going to tell you, there's a nice little twist in the movie. Don't need to talk about it. Anybody who's seen it knows it, but definitely watch it. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in it too. He plays the dad of the main girl. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely have to check that out.
But yeah, I was messaging him. I'm like, man, I got so nervous, sweating.
God, I love it. I love Encino, man. Encino, man, cracked me up.
Yeah, so I recommend Fall to anybody.
See, Frank's a fan of the Brady Bunch movies. Keep on keeping on, keep on dancing all through the night. that's the song they're singing when they win when they win the contest at the end. Yes, Pat. I'm Pat. I'm a geek.
It's better than what's the guy from Saturday Night Live that's looking at himself in the mirror. Doggone it, people like me. What was that guy's name? Oh God,
Blade trilogy. Wow, nice.
The Blade films are good.
That is. What's that?
I haven't seen the second Blade in a long time. That's the one I really liked. I think it's the one a lot of people liked. But
yeah, I have to go back and visit them myself. It's been a minute. I think I've only, admittedly, seen them only maybe once.
With Wesley Pipes.
Like them. I just have to get back and get to them.
That's a movie I got to watch again. Half Baked. I'll watch that.
See, look. I talk the Brady Bunch, and I'm bringing all the Brady Bunch geeks out of the woodwork. Clowns never laughed before. Beanstalks never grew. It's Johnny Bravo.
Oh, I was I got to tell Sean Clark the Funhouse. They're playing it at a theater by my house, doing a screening of the Funhouse. It'll be my first time seeing that. I've never seen that, which is kind of surprising.
You never saw the Funhouse? I love Funhouse. It's a great movie. No, yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's 80s cheese. It's awesome. You know, obviously not Oscar worthy, but it's 80s cheese horror, but it's fun. It's a lot of, just like it says, it's the Funhouse. It's fun.
I think I do want to see the
I think it's on Tubi.
Oh, it's on Tubi? Okay.
I think it's on Tubi, and I think it's on Shudder too. I could be wrong. I thought it was on Shudder too. If you guys have Shudder.
You want to see that movie with the talking pets, Pat? That movie, I got to go see that movie. The raunchy movie with the talking pets.
I got to go see that. Yes. Definitely, that's going to be fun. Yeah, the Funhouse it's great fun. You'll enjoy it. So
yeah, I'm surprised they're playing it. I was like, holy cow! Wonder if that's an original print. I doubt it. But...
And there's those that may have jumped on later. Unfortunately, our collector spotlight is not happening tonight. Our buddy Brian had some issues.
Yeah,
and he was not able to join us, so we're going to have to reschedule him. So, yeah. But any of the collectors in the chat, hit me up after the fact, and we'll schedule you to come on and show off your collection. Be fun. Do you think Sam the Butcher slapped Alice with his meat? Well, you remember in part 2, remember when they're all up and they see Sam, and they're like, "Oh, well, looking." I think that was part 1 when they're looking for Jan, and actually the guy that played. If you remember, the guy that played Sam in the movie was Tackleberry from Police Academy.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
With the big gun.
Yeah, he played Sam in the Brady Bunch. And they're like, "Sam, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "Oh," because he had just come out of Alice's room. He's like, "Oh, I was just here delivering some meat.
I just passed that part in Police Academy where he's dating the other cop with the son and father beating the shit out of each other. Remember that?
I
They're
love that.
boxing.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That was Colleen Camp.
Yes, Colleen Camp.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
From Clue, right?
Yes. God, I love her. Oh, heading out. Work comes early, man. Lurch, thanks for popping in, buddy. Looking forward to
Lurch,
hanging
have
out
a
with
good one,
Lurch
man.
at 8:45.
And Rob and Frank. Look at all these people.
Yeah,
Hey,
everybody.
fellas, how you doing? Hey, fellas.
And we'll be live tomorrow night watching Creep Show too. And we'll see if our
on?
buddy Matt Arch does a stream tomorrow night. We don't know.
What are you
So
doing, fella?
next is our top 5. So each week we do a top 5 and share with everybody in the chat. So let's do our top 5 for this week. Where is everything? And why can't I find? There it is. Here we go. All right. This week is our top 5. Didn't I set it up here? Oh, here we go. This week, our top 5 iconic cars in horror. Now, I think Joe came up with this one, and there's a lot more than you think. There's a lot of iconic cars, and of course, you're going to see one that's right there on the screen, which is kind of cut off because there should have been Joe down there, so it would have fit right. But Joe, we should have had 3 people, so that's why it's cut off on the front.
It happens.
So our top 5 iconic cars. So I'll throw one out there. So my number 5 is the Hemi Cuda from Phantasm.
Oh, look at that!
Love that car. Right off the bat. That's right. Thank you. Good night. Yeah, the black car. That was Jody's car, and it plays a great scene too. Remember when he's under there working on it, and the little freaking Ewok thing was shaking it because it was going to fall on top of him. So yeah, that's my car.
Nice. And you know what? I want to think my number 5. I should know the name of it, and I'm sorry I don't. But it's the Green Goblin semi truck in Maximum Overdrive. I love that thing.
I thought of that one too. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I should put that up. But the other ones, I couldn't fit it in there. Story of my life, right? I wish. That's a great one. And that was just on. Everybody knows all I ever watch is Pluto TV. I like it. It was just on Pluto the other night. I actually caught the tail end of it. I should have wrote it down. I forgot to write it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my number 5 was the Hemi Cuda, and yours is for Maximum Overdrive. So my number 4, you got to have the freaking Ford van from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, come on. With Franklin in there and the crazy guy freaking slicing his hand and taking pictures and lighting the fucking picture up. I mean, I wonder where well, I know they have a replica of it at the gas station. I don't believe it's the original. I could be wrong. I wish this is where Joe would come in because he stayed there.
Didn't Joe tell us it wasn't? I thought he said it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think it is the original. I thought when he was there, he said it wasn't. Just jumping in chat, see. Hey, Rob, I don't know if it's seen Stefan in a bit, like a week or 2.
Oh yeah, Stefan. Well, he was here last week, I think.
Was he last week? Yeah, he might. I don't remember. Travis says, I remember asking you guys who would make the Man in Black instead of Wynn after watching Age 4. I realized Dr. Hoffman would have been. I thought it was kind of clever to go back to the OG and bring Dr. Wynn in there, but who would have been a better choice to be the Man in Black would be
The twin brother thing wouldn't have really worked as well either, though.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't go that route. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
There's not so many characters, so Wynn was obviously the main one, right? Like, who else could you really pick?
Yeah, it was actually. I thought it was clever when it was him. That they went back to Dr. Wynn, and it's just, and obviously they didn't have. Was it Robert Phelan was the original Dr. Wynn from the original?
Yes.
So obviously they didn't reach out to him because I don't think he even acts Well, he didn't act back then. You got to figure it was 1995. I don't know what his story is, but he's still alive. As far as I know, he's still alive.
Still alive.
Yeah, and I
Well,
don't think he's ever done a convention. Has he ever been to the ones out in
No.
Pasadena?
No.
Yeah, I've been
No, not at
surprised I haven't
all.
pulled him out of the woodwork. But that's mine. That's my number
Some of these
4 to
guys-
Van
Some of
Salmon.
these guys, you can't find some of these people too. You know, they're kind of
They're off the map. Yeah,
off the map. Yeah. What do we got here? I'm gonna go with
gotta,
the Chevy
gotta be in
Nova
his
from
80s.
Death Proof. You seen Death
Oh,
Proof?
nice.
Kurt Russell's
Yeah.
Chevy Nova. Ooh, awesome stuff. I haven't watched that in a bit. It's time to watch that again because you just remember how he's terrorizing the girls, right? And then he's trying to apologize to them when they got the upper hand. I'm sorry. Kurt Russell, you gotta love him.
Yeah, mine
Chevy
mine
Nova.
might be a little bit predictable, but of course I had it included on here number 3 for various reasons. The Monte Carlo, Annie's Monte Carlo from H1.
Oh, there you go.
Who the guy that has, for those that don't know, if you ever go see the original, who the guy that found the original station wagon, that's his car he's on the hunt for right now. That's what he told me when I met him. And he had a line, I think he said he had a line on it, but I don't know if he's gotten it yet or not. Maybe he did and he's restoring it, but that's what he was looking for.
You imagine if Reverend Jackson Sales was the Man in Black.
Well, Frank threw a good one out there. What if it was Charlie Bowles? Old Charlie Bowles.
Mr. Hacksaw went out to get a hacksaw.
Yeah, that was my number 5, the Hemi Cuda from Phantasm. Love that car. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Jeepers Creepers truck is good too. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you might not say it's horror, but it's in the horror realms. But I'm putting the Ecto 1 down from Ghostbusters, baby.
I know. I thought of that too. I was like, oh, so you should put it on there. But I'm like, that's such a great area with horror. But I'm like, you can consider that horror comedy. It's horror comedy. Come on.
Absolutely. So there's no doubt about it. That's
Ecto 1. For me, so number 2 for me, of course, I'm sure it's going to make your list. Everybody's going to have it. 57 Plymouth Fury. You got to have Christine on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to have Christine. I mean, that was such a great choice for that car because if you look at 50s cars, the way they flared, the way they were designed, it was so cool. And they could be so creepy too because it looks creepy. It's a menacing looking car. It looks mean. It's not like the cars of today that are all sleek and aerodynamic and everything. It looked mean. So great. And going back to the guy that owns the freaking station wagon, he owns one of the Christine cars too.
Damn.
Yeah, because he had it right when I saw the station wagon at the convention. What the fuck was that? In Allentown? I think it was in Allentown. If I remember correctly, that's where the station wagon was. And right next to it, he had one of the Christine cars. And that's when I was talking to him. And that's when he said had a line, or he's been looking for it, and he had a possible lead for the actual Monte Carlo that Annie was driving. I was like, cool. That's awesome.
Plymouth Fury, that's a good car, right?
It's a mean looking car.
I'm guessing our number 1s and 2s are pretty close because Plymouth Fury's mine is the next at number 2. So
yeah,
it was fun watching that. We watched it not too long ago, right? Yeah. Oh
yeah, we did. Christine ran me over a flashback weekend last month. Oh, look at this. He's waiting for the Ecto cooler.
He's had it too. Him and I were messaging earlier. He's actually had it before.
That's a good one, Travis. The convertible at the end of the Elm Street film. I don't even know. I have to go back and see.
Where the top becomes the red and green.
Yeah, that's a good call. Think of that one. Travis, Dr. Hoffman was interesting when he tells them to drive safely, but staring at Michael through the window and walking away.
What's the most iconic car in a horror film for you? Christine, the Plymouth Fury, number 1? Okay. See?
Was that Mom?
No, that's my sister.
Oh, it's your sister. Oh, your sister's there too.
Yeah,
I was gonna say if your mom, I was like, I want to shake your mom's hand if she knew Christine. My mother wouldn't know it.
No, she probably would. She hasn't seen it in a long time. My dad had that movie. We had a CED of that movie.
Oh, that's right. You guys had CEDs.
Well, you see my dad's Laserdisc back here? Those are all his Laserdiscs.
Oh, nice. That's right.
Yeah, it's all. Yes.
I'm taking them for a walk. Mom's on for 10 minute
Okay, yeah, I will. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
we're not gonna
watch
be too
my.
much longer. You got to go take her. Go do your thing. Yeah.
No, she's good right now. Okay, she's right here. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah. We're not,
we did you have your number one?
no, my number one. Let's see if it's your number one. My number one is, of course, the station
It's right there
wagon
in the
from
bottom
Halloween.
right corner. The bottom right
Yeah.
corner.
That gives it away, man. And when that guy found that, I was like, holy shit, I got to go see that. That's awesome as hell. So yeah, I had to go. I had to go number one because for so various reasons. The same thing with with the Monte Carlo because I've told everybody my profess my love. I actually put it in one of the videos for the band Blue Oyster Cult because I discovered it through Halloween. The whole scene where they're driving in Monte Carlo and you hear it in the background. I did a deep dive and there's the station wagon. So those two cars are like iconic as hell. Like I would love to just find an old station wagon like this and just do it up like the original one. Obviously, it wouldn't be the original one because this guy owns it, but that'd be just cool as hell to have.
Yeah, it's since it's an older car too. Did you look? You just saw it from a distance, right?
No, I was right up. He let me go look at it. And I was right up to it, and he was cool. The only thing I didn't do was the photo op at Nick Castle because I was there in the morning, and I would have had to wait around for like 7-8 hours, and I'm like, I'm not staying here for 7 or 8 hours.
It just when you open that door because it's the way the cars were back then, just that whole steel noise.
Oh, my father had a station wagon like this. My father had a 78. He had a 76 Ford wagon. Then he got another one. He got one like that looked like the one after that one was a Country Squire, so it looked like the family truckster. It had the wood grain on the side and everything, and the lights that would open up like eyes and then cover the headlights. But yeah, it was a family truckster.
Back when
But
everything was bench seats, right? Remember everything was
it was all bench seats. Yeah,
seatbelts. What
that's
were
it.
those?
Seat belts. What the hell are those things? Those are the things that would poke you in the ass, and you tuck them into the seat and put them away because they were poking you in the butt.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry,
what's that?
this is funny. My parents.
So that's my number one. What do we got here? The Tornado from Dark Half. There you go. The Tornado, rather.
Tornado. Mom, we had a tornado.
Tornado.
Yeah, we had a tornado. Oldsmobile.
Mr. Futterman's Kentucky Harvester tractor from Gremlins. Nice.
Still, that's a good one. I like that.
That's a good one. That's a deep one. That's deep. Yeah. So throw some more in the chat if you want. After the fact, because we post these on Monday mornings. So you'll see a new episode. So we just take this little segment out just in case people just don't want to sit through 2.5 to 3 hours of us rambling. They can see our top five. So I would just do them separately. But that is our top 5 iconic cars in horror. So yeah, by all means, let us know ones that we missed. There's a lot more. There's a lot out there.
Does Bernie Lomax's little Ferrari looking golf cart count?
Or what is it? Was it a Trans Am or Camaro that Tommy Jarvis is driving in Friday 6?
Oh, that's what's her name?
The girls.
The blonde.
It's her car. The blonde's car. Yeah, I forget what that was.
Wasn't that a Camaro, or was that like an old IROC Z or something?
Something like that. That was a Camaro. Silver Shamrock van. Mike's car in H5. Yeah, Mike's car in H5. I thought of that one too. Green sports car from the green sports car from H2O. Oh, that was the Cutlass Supreme.
Yeah, when he's pulling out of the Marianne's neighborhood.
Yeah, the neighbor. Oh,
Marianne
looks like we hit the daily double.
That's right.
That's so, and what we have next on our list is and this way we'll try to get out here in time because Buddy's he's got some stuff he's got to take care of. He's got to go hang out and do stuff. So we'll do this quick.
Gotta help this lady over here.
Just do our quick collectible spotlight. So mine, I actually should I show my stuff before I showed my stuff before I showed my junk before I came up earlier. Let me just scroll through these up here. So I don't know why I just popped up. I was in a Halloween 3 mode. So this is something interesting. They only got a couple of months ago. This is a Halloween 3 vinyl LP, but if you notice in the corner, it's a promotional copy. For promotional only. So now, for those that don't collect vinyl, promotional copies are only given out to radio stations. So I thought this was super interesting because what radio station was playing the soundtrack to Halloween 3? So why would this be given out? I've never seen another promotional Halloween LP. Anybody out there has have one? Send me pictures of it. I want to see it. So
Like anyone?
yeah, Bueller. So I sucked this right up. I was like, oh, I got to get it. And it's a real nice condition too. But I was like, wow, who the hell in MCA decided to give this to, because they were given basically to radio stations to play them, or like agents or that would shop around music and stuff. And so I was like, I thought this was very interesting. So this is mine for this week. This is my collectible spotlight. Take it or leave it. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was just very weird. It was interesting. Very, very interesting. The van from the Black Phone. Oh, that's a good one too. That's right. The one he was abducting the kids with. Sure.
How about Nick Castle's lousy truck in frickin' The Fog?
Yeah, exactly, right? One with all the busted windows.
Or if we're not counting horror, but how about the Duke's car with the lamps on it from Escape from New York?
Oh shit, that's a good. I didn't even think of that with the chandeliers on the front. On the hood of my car.
Oh, sorry, the chandeliers. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. How about look at Frank? How about the sex car and it follows the sex car? Who? Oh, if anybody follow Kenny Caperton, the guy that's got the Myers South North Carolina, he must be a big fan of It Follows. I saw him post on his thing the other day. He got a car, exact whatever model that car is from It Follows that they had sex in. He's got one of those. Go check it out. Go check out on his Facebook page.
How about the greasers in Part 5? What car were they driving? Start the car, motherfucker.
I don't know. Ratatouille, you asshole. Motherfucker's still not starting. Ratatouille.
And I think the guy with the mustache that was waiting for Lana at the diner, he had a pretty nice car, if I remember right, didn't he?
Yeah, he had some. I forget what that was too. Look at here's a good one. The Chevelle and Carrie. Sure, Travolta Chevelle. Oh, there's tons of them there. We could go on forever. So you had some stuff you sent me. So where is it here?
What did I send you? I can't remember. Oh, I know what I sent you. Oh, so yeah, that was that's the poster that they sent with the new edition from Shout Factory or Screen Factory.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got, who do we got on there? Fred Decker, the director, Suzanne Snyder, obviously Tom Atkins. I should know the kid's name, Rusty from European Vacation.
Yeah, I forget his name too. We should all know his name. Yeah. Well, for European Vacation. Should we watch Snow or Cheese?
Yes, and the brunette. I should know her name too, and I'm really bad. So, but yeah, working away on that thing. Got to get that baby. Keep on getting that thing signed if there's any more people left. There's really, I pretty much got most of the main people on there. So.
And look at that.
There it is. So if you want to see what it's going to look like, if you get we're going to get the Dr. Chalice figure. Even though, what would he put? Would he just put his name, or would he probably just put Chalice, right? Because he doesn't really exactly have a line. Oh, stop it! He'd probably
stop it. He probably put that's what he put on when he signed my photo. He put "Stop It" on it.
Yeah, he'd probably put "Stop It" on it.
Yep.
But I would assume they used the same models, right? Or the same.
It looks like the same cast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this you just using there.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I sent Pat some random pictures that I found that I don't have on, digital. So this is when my buddy Dan and I met Burt Reynolds before he died. What a legend. And Pat, what did I have him sign? Do you remember?
What did you have him sign? Was it Boogie Nights?
Yep, Boogie Nights, yeah.
That's right. It better be Boogie Nights. Love that movie.
My buddy got the longest yard signed.
Which is another good movie, but Boogie Nights is just
Jason Lively. Thank you, Frank. That's right, Jason Lively.
Right. Yep.
But
and here's the other one. Look at that.
Oh God.
Look at you. It's the first time you posed with a murderer. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yes.
He was acquitted, right?
Time. That was before he went back to jail. That was after, obviously, he got off with the murders. But then that was before he went to jail in Vegas. So it was like 2 years before he went to jail in Vegas. So, yeah, battery was dying there, but that's OJ. There's no doubt. That's him.
That is him.
He got kicked out of a sports collector show that day, and then all of a sudden he walked into the same restaurant we were all eating at, and he had a camera crew with him, and he was trying to get a reality show off, and he was asking us. This was when the Lance Armstrong doping thing came up. He asked us. He's like, "What do you guys think of this doping thing?" I'm like, I don't know. And I just like, hey, get a picture.
Here's a good one. Atkins, have him sign the sign. Shut up, Linda. Yeah, shut up. Actually, it was even worse in the book. Remember, he's like, "Shut up, you fucking bitch." He says to her in the book when we did the book.
Yep, that's right. He's throwing the F-bombs in the book.
Oh, big time. Well, I thought of this one too, Travis. The truck from Duel. Good movie.
Oh yeah, Duel. That's a very popular one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is our collectible spotlight for this evening. And then we've made it through everything. Look at that. And we'll get Brady out of here because he's got to go take care of some business. I got to go. Actually, I got to go take a leak. So we'll do some quick shameless plugs and we'll get the hell out of Dodge. So for those that don't know, we're on live every Sunday night, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Make sure you follow us on all the socials, all that crapola. We'll do some shameless plugging here. We're streaming now. Every episode is streaming on all these lovely places. So go check it out. If you just want to listen to us, you don't want to look at our beautiful faces, you can just listen to us. I usually upload them, probably upload it tonight. They'll be on there tomorrow. So you can go check that out. And if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. We got that live movie watch along, we got that horror movie podcast, and whatever other bullshit I put on this channel at my whimsy. Go make sure we're just shy of 700 subscribers. We'd like to hit that 700 subscriber mark and just keep going from there, guys. It's all about having fun. And tomorrow, our top 5 Night of the Blank movies. We did that last week. So make sure you tune in for that. All the movies right there made our lists. And some of our favorite films, Night of the Creeps, Night of the Comet. And I love the creepy guy from Night of the Living Dead. Bill, head out. Yeah, you stay up late night. You got to get the ass crack of dawn. So go get some sleep, Bill. Maybe you can pop in the chat for Creep Show 2 tomorrow night. Awesome. So this will be up tomorrow morning. And tomorrow night, make sure you join us. We just did a review. Creep Show 2. Join us tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We're doing a watch along of Creep Show 2. It's on Tubi for free. So if you have Tubi, we'll check it out. I also believe it's on is it on Shudder? I think it's on Shudder, Creep Show 2. Either way, go find it. It's out there. And we'll be doing that tomorrow night with everybody. What's that?
I saw Frank's
Brett was Nick's sister.
OJ.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what's a killer? You know what, Pat? If I would have known, because I didn't have my Naked Gun box set autographed by anybody yet. Like,
could you imagine?
Because I have Presley, I have George Kennedy, and I have Leslie Nielsen on it. Like,
that would have been gold to have him sign that. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Here's the 1K. Hopefully, Frank, at some point. People are afraid to hit that freaking that subscribe button, like it's going to cost them money. If you see how many people I subscribe to on YouTube, because I'm like, people are like, oh, hit the subscribe button. I'm like, all right, I'll hit it because I don't give a shit. It doesn't cost me nothing.
I know you don't have a computer since you're a dog, but if you could hit like, that'd be cool.
And what else we got going? Oh, it's Wednesday night. Our episode 3. We're going to be closing out that Halloween 4 movie book club. We're going to be doing chapters 23 through 31. And the epilogue will finish the novel. I never heard back from Nicholas Grabowski. I did reach out to him. Never heard back from him. So I was trying to get him on, maybe chat with him about the novel. Maybe at some point he'll answer me back. It doesn't seem like he checks instant messaging. That's the only way I was able to reach out to him. But
Nicholas Grabowski.
It happens. So hopefully at some point that'll happen. I've been teasing for 3 weeks. I've been so busy. I still haven't finished this. I'm going to probably have it out for next Friday. My review of Jaws, summer blockbuster. Love it. And all you collectors, tonight we were unfortunate. Brian had some issues and was not able to join us. But if you're a collector, you want to join, hit me up after the fact. Come on, you can be a guest collector. Show us your collection. It does not just be Halloween. It could be anything that you see here. Any horror collection, join us. Just love to see collections. And all you cosplayers, we want you guys on too. Cosplayers are awesome. You make the convention experience that much better. And it doesn't go unnoticed. So we'd like to have people on and spotlight them. We had 2 people on last week. Our good friend Lito and his lovely wife, Jennifer, go check out the episode from last week where they were Freddy Krueger and Elvira. That was a lot of fun. So, and I think that's all the shameless plugs. That's everything I can plug, and shame on everybody. Shame on you. Shame. Shame. Yep. And check the chat. Kind of cheating, but Jeep from Jurassic Park. Mystery Machine and Ghost Rise. Yeah, that's right along the. It's teetering on the border, if you say. And yeah, Rob, if you're heading out for the night too, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Join in the chat, or if Matt does a Halloween Michael Myers stream, maybe we'll all see everybody. And that's basically it. Do us a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, all that happy horse shit, because the likes do help. People don't seem to understand that. And it'd be cool as hell. We appreciate it. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Collectors and cosplayers, don't forget to hit me up because we'd like to have you guys on. And make sure you go check out the H45 group. If you go in H45, make sure you join in that. Make sure you join the collectors group because this whole episode was basically about collecting the majority of it. So we should all do, let's see what's right. Yeah, Frank, one of these, if we can, you want to come on, you got an open invite. It's easier to get you on if you want to come on and hang out with us one night. You're more than welcome to. I know it's a little tough for Darren because of the 6-hour time difference. Love to have you guys on and just chat and shoot the shit. And you want to come on one day, show your collection, you're more than welcome to. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
So I'll do a Tales from H45 together after. Oh, there's going to be so much footage. We're going to be showing H45 shit. People are going to get sick to death of it because we're going to have so much shit to show after that. Ryan, thanks for popping in.
And no, there's not going to be a Tony Moran screening. That would have been the next thing.
You know, he's peacocking. He's peacocking, you know.
It wouldn't be an episode if we didn't have some Tony.
That's it. That's a con right there.
Haven't seen him in a while. Hopefully, wish him the best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you can make it, Rob, join in for Creep Show too, or if we see that Matt's having his Michael Myers Monday stream tomorrow night. He didn't have one last week, so maybe he'll be back this week because there's a lot of new shit just hit the market. So he always keeps us up to date on a lot of that stuff. So if you're not following that, go check out Halloween Daily News. Believe me, they don't need anything from me because they're just much bigger channel. But if you're not following it, go check it out. That's basically it. So like, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. Brett, hang on a second, and then we'll let you go because
good night, Rob, Ryan, Frank. Good night, Travis. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Bill. What
absolutely. Thanks everybody for hanging out. And Frank, like I said, if you want to come on and show your collection, man, hit me up. Would love to have you on as a guest collector.
That
and just
be awesome.
Be fun. And Darren's more than welcome. Anybody wants to come on, wherever, as you can see, this is a very, very laid back group. The more people that come on, the better. It's fun. Yeah, seriously. You just read the Dennis Etchison draft of H4, and we'd love to see you guys go through. So, yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that.
We were going to do the book. We talked about doing the Taking Shape 2 book, at least the second.
Yeah. So if you follow the book club we've been doing, so once we're done with the novelizations, we were going to go and do the Taking Shape books. And we had Dustin McNeil on a couple of months, probably a couple of months ago now, right? Maybe a month or two ago. We had Dustin on, and when we said when we decide to do that, or when we've reached that point, he said he'll come on. So as we're doing it, we can actually go through the book with the guy that wrote it. So he said he'd be up for it. So
yeah, he's not going to be at H45. We did ask him that. I remember that.
Yeah, he's not going to be there. He did say that. Yep. But when we're ready to do those books, he said, he said he'll come on. He said it sounds like fun. All right, Brett, Rob, Knight, and Frank, love you too, man. You guys are the best over there.
Love you guys.
If you're not following it, like I said it before, if you're not following the TSL podcast, what the hell are you doing over here? Go follow that. Those guys are awesome. And then, but be in touch if you want to come on, Frank. Even a movie watch along if you have time. And you say, hey, guys, I want to pop in. That's what she said.
We're going to have to think of some fun things to come up with as a group. And then, we'll do our things too. They'll do their things and collaborate on something to be fun. For H45.
Absolutely. Be sure to check out Creep Show 2 tomorrow night. Yeah. Have a good night, Travis. Yeah. We're going to get the hell out of Dodge. Let Brett go take care of his mom and go hang out with the family. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Like, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. And Brett, hang out. I'll say a quick goodbye after the fact, and then we'll see everybody tomorrow night for Creep Show 2. Good night.